Greetings everybody, and thank you for taking this moment to watch this video. This is my first attempt as a Dungeon Master for Dungeons & Dragons. It does have a rough start, I apologize about that, but after a little bit, it does begin to flow like water. Thank you, once again, for stopping on by. So this is going to be our first game. Do you know what, y'all? Hold on. I got exactly what y'all should be looking at. Give me a quick second to load it. Ah, yes. Alright, here we go, here we go. Y'all get to look at Terral while I get the remainder of what I need up.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
It's playing with like the push to talk because my regular push to talk button does not work on this browser.
What? Why?
Because
mine's on my backspace key.
Because if you have push to talk and you're in a browser and you try to push a key, or specifically Firefox, it'll put it into a search bar instead.
Oh. Well,
so I'll be trying to push to talk and it'll just be like spamming tilde across the screen.
Ah, yes.
I use tilde too for mine.
I have like a 7-button mouse, so I just use one of those buttons. But one of the button that I use makes me go back.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Do you like the additions I made?
I saw the front page. Oh, it's glorious. Okay. So let me pull up toolbar. Alright, here you go. Just in case the stream wanted to see what the great and glorious front page you made. So everyone, this is going to be our D&D map. We have to circulate past Matsuri's Ahego face into the Matsuri drum, get past the D and Todd into the blonde character down there, and then we got to go to Karane and somehow not get eaten by her. That is going to be our circulation of the game. But no, that's not it. Okay, so first I want to just go ahead and introduce, the players, because I'm sure that I know the voices, but y'all do not. So I guess we'll start top to bottom. So we'll start with you, Cash.
Oh, I am Candy on the Discord and Cashmerella on Twitch chat.
All right, thank you. And what about you, Liz?
I'm Elyzabete in both spots, and yes, I am a boy. Or am I?
Big paw, dude. All right, and Kowar?
Oh god, I can hear my voice on stream and I don't like it.
Man,
I'm
just mute yourself.
Kowaretagenso, some known to you guys as Kowar, I guess. I'm a mod for Texas Lizard, it says on here. Otherwise known as the Todd Father.
Hey now, it's Texas Lizard everywhere.
I also helped. I'm also helping out with editing YouTube videos and such, so you can look forward to those.
Yeah, we got some fun stuff. You all have wonderful voices. Super, your voice is wonderful as well. Anyway, we are missing Jabax. Damn it, Jabax. But he's probably doing Sino Alice stuff, which should be another 14 minutes on that. So he got some leeway, I guess. I guess until then, I'm not gonna lie, I have everything figured out, but how to introduce y'all to the game. So, I'm gonna be winging that as we go. Forgive me.
We can introduce our characters to each other if that helps us fill the time.
You know what? Let us do that. How could there be a way for me to represent that in on my computer monitor? Actually, you know what? We'll do this.
We'll do what? I can't see the stream. What'd you do?
Hold on. Okay. So, all the players should be at the player screen. So, we will make a name for me, Todd. Elyzabete, you're Elyzabete.
But this, we're not supposed to have our real names there.
You chose your name, you fool.
Yeah, I made it make a name for me, Todd, and I can change it.
Figure one out. Anyway, so we have...
Chat, it's you. It's up for you. Choose my name.
Oh, no. So we have Make a Name for Me, Todd, who is Angelina profile picture, which big happy about that. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. So...
No one
Should I
chat,
change
really?
my display name to that then?
Hold on. There we go. So, this is Elyzabete. Really? No suggestions? Yes. And then our second one is going to be Blair, the orange-haired, dark-skinned character right here. That is going to be Cashmarella. And then we got Tiberius the Mad, who is Kowar. And then we've got Simi Sungsil, who does not have a profile picture yet, but that's quite okay. I wasn't requesting it. Who is going to be Jabax once he appears. And like I said, he should be here probably in about 12 minutes. I forgot that the guild battles happen in Sin. I probably should have bumped it up 1 more hour, but it'd be that way sometimes. Again, it's all work in progress.
He can also change what time the guild battles take place if he's the guild leader.
Jabax is not. It's Deku.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, that's all. Just know that that's an option. You can make the tokens bigger if you like grab the corners and pull them.
Alright. So here's Jabax.
Jabax, do you know we can see you?
We can? I can't.
Yeah, I can see his camera.
Oh, mine was originally on when I first turned this on. I was just like in my jammies and I was like, ah!
Look at that.
Oh god, one of you has the camera. One of you has a stream on the background.
I do, but it's muted.
I have my Sin Alice in the sitting on a pillow.
Yeah, I have Arknights running to the side.
What's Arknights?
See, I'm just hearing myself what the? Is my stream not muted? No, it is. What the fuck?
Oh, it's gonna be the in Roll20 voice chat.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I turned that off because
How do I turn that off? I hate it.
Chat. You go into the settings, like the gear icon.
Let's see here.
You go down to scroll down to game settings.
Oop.
Game settings.
I need to do something real quick.
I put to broadcast and receive nothing, disable.
Ah, that's. Am I blind? Oh.
Near the bottom, I think.
There we go.
This is a nice stage.
It is going to be a glorious stage.
Glorious success.
Yay.
There we go. HP. Save changes.
Or I can just mute everyone. That'll work too.
What are you trying to adjust, Todd?
Jabax just hasn't put his HP set yet, so we'll have to figure that out later. I think he rolled 17 on it.
Hold on a second.
I know.
I'm gonna rejoin the lobby as a GM.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I can fix it.
There were some things I had to write in manually because they wouldn't let me choose them.
Yeah, I think that was on my part. Kowar, I discussed a little bit about that earlier. I need to buy the books, the online manuals. I'll do that Friday, so this way you guys have more access to what you actually want.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I just input everything I needed.
Yeah, commission that picture of Blair. I think she'd probably be like a steampunk version or something in this universe, but that's her with goggles. That's some very modern version of her. I had it commissioned by someone named Graf on Roliana, which is an avatar site that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, well, I like it.
Well, thank you. I actually have a picture of her in somewhere in
I like how
Steampunk.
the pictures are aligned.
What's up, Mask?
Corone is looking at Elyzabete's peak and looks cute, and the other one is, well, scared.
Oh no, is someone? Oh no.
And
I'm
there's
in, I'm,
nothing
I'm in
over
I'm
there.
in danger.
You're always in danger.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I can already feel my HP going down.
Like I said, I do like the Angelina pick. It's
I
so
didn't know what to
cute.
do. I just went to my images on my computer. I'm like, oh, that's a good one.
This works just fine.
Don't worry,
Oh,
I have another good one too that I think I can change it to. Let's see. I have to leave the thing to do that. I don't know that.
Oh,
Screw it,
yeah.
I'm doing it.
I do have a steampunk design for her. I posted it in the Discord.
Photo,
It's an
change
RP.
image, choose file. Where is this one? There it
She
is.
has a steampunk arm. Like a robot arm. It's cool.
Nice.
Perfect.
Right.
Alright, I think I've got
Isn't it
Jabex's
beautiful?
token
this
squared away.
is going to YouTube, right?
Oh, I didn't change this right.
It is Masquerade, yes.
I have to go to my character sheet
Time
to
to
change
rewatch
that.
it like 10 times.
This thing, right. Edit,
found it.
photo, remove, click to upload. Perfect.
Oh, is someone not on the Discord chat?
Say it one more time? I wasn't paying attention.
Is someone not on the Discord chat?
Yeah, we're waiting on Jabax. He's loaded up on Roll20, but he hasn't quite joined us yet. Like I said.
Oh, I thought you meant someone was on the I thought you meant someone was using the call from the website. In which
Oh.
case you have to turn it on.
No. I said he'll probably be joining us in about 2-ish minutes. All right.
I don't really know if you can just join in. I don't know much about D&D yet.
I make things happen.
The GM just has to handle it. It's not that hard.
Okay.
All right. So, we are going to begin our little story today.
First lady.
I know, Mask. You'll be joining next week, Mask, so get excited. It's going to be fun. Also, speaking of next week's D&D session, we'll probably do it 1 hour later, just because other things happen at 6. I kind of grab out.
Yikes. 1 hour later.
Yeah, I know, right? Big difference. But I'll be posting in the D&D update section who wants to play, and I'll take on 3 more people, and we'll get set up, and then we'll play again on Sunday. So, back to the story. I forgot what this character's name is. Blair, right? That's your character's name,
Yeah.
Cashmarella? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, real quick story. Blair and... Did you change it to Nogad?
He told me to.
Okay, fair.
Fair enough.
Jojo told me to. Also, to be fair, I'm a dwarf, so that kind of fits.
Who?
There's always fair in love and war.
Who is Pazuzu? It's an owl. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pazuzu?
Yeah.
That's a demon.
Okay.
In this case, he's an owl.
he's an owl boy. So, Blair and Nogad have a mission from a nearby local mercenary. Well, not mercenary. A guild basically. There's been a contract to this mansion out in the woods several times. The contract owner has stated that there is something in this mansion. It's been kind of raided a few times, and every single time the people who've done the contract have come back, they haven't quite found what he's looking for. But they always come back with something, so it's always been a prosperous adventure. So, basically, Blair and Nogad take on this quest together. What is this? Oh, anyway, and so from this said town, they depart, heading northward into the forest of Zalgaz. They have been told that there's going to be 2 splits on the road. The first time, they have to make a right. The second time, they have to make another right. I heard boops.
What the? I don't even know what that is. I just clicked a button.
Fair enough.
Someone rolled Arcana.
So, the relationship between Blair and Nogad is just friendship. You know, they've done 1 or 2 adventures together and figured they'd go on a third one to kind of solidify their little team that they've got.
Oh, it's roll. I see.
Yes. And so they get to the first junction, and they make the right as they were told. They get to the second junction, and they can make the right as they were told. They end up. Give me 1 second to change stuff. Alright, so we're already there. I need sauce in the girl from the bottom right. Whoop. I completely forgot how I was going to do this. Give me a second. I didn't think the fog of war part out. Alright, so we got Nogad, Blair. Give me 1 second. I gotta text Kowar or something. Reveal tool. Okay. Still trying to figure out. Alright, so ahead of y'all. Give me a second. By the way, the players should not be Pog. Yeah, Pog. We're working on it. I don't know how I can do this. I wanna show the map to the stream, but if y'all are watching, you won't get the experience I'm looking for.
Oh, you want me to not look? I can turn stream off.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okie dokie.
Rip however many viewers.
Oh well, it happens. Well,
Wander streaming. What is this? Oh, it's because they're doing the Sinnoh Alice battle.
Okay.
Wait, we're rolling dice already?
No, Super's just playing around.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Nogad and Blair, you are free to do as you wish for the time being. You should be able to move your icon around.
What are these numbers here?
HP and some other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like I know
They're
the
so
green is
fast.
HP. I don't know what the
Green is HP, blue is armor class.
Blair is a sleepy gal.
I'm now in the abyss.
I'm now in the abyss. All right, so
Yeah, I guess we're not supposed to be over
That's
there.
some abyss.
So you walk into the first room, and you meet a crazed mage or wizard, I guess.
Oh.
A great sage.
Okay.
Hello. I mean, I have zero direction
No,
on
you're
what
good.
my motivation here is.
So
I guess I'm just here.
all right, so I should have. Again, this is all a work in progress.
Also, where am I?
Hold on. I'll type it to you. All right, there we go. So, real quick, Blair and Nogad crossed the road, made it to the mansion that they were described to, and they came across this wizard, and we'll kind of go from there. They've made it to the target location, to say the very least. Where's that blaze drawing? Hopefully.
Okay, so all right then. So, I noticed these two walk up, and I turn around, and I greet them like, more adventurers seeking treasure, eh?
Blair says, nah, just looking for a good place to nap.
And I just want money.
You've come quite far in order to do that.
Yeah, I like naps.
Who doesn't? I mean, who doesn't? And what about you?
What's
I
that
don't
thing
know what
behind
it is.
you?
This is my familiar, Pazuzu.
Huh, what a nice familiar.
Pazuzu kind of bows his head in greeting.
Blair bows her head in greeting as well.
No cat leave.
Nogad, leave. Alright, no guy, get back in there.
Yeah, sorry about my friend just up and leaving. He's scared of his own shadow. Apparently.
What an odd thing to be afraid of.
Yeah, true, but I'm an odd one. I keep odd company.
Well, since you guys are apparently napping, I guess I'll explore the mansion myself.
Everyone's just napping.
Well, Blair
Napping
wants
stream.
to Blair's
Excuse.
treasure. My idea of treasure would be the perfect napping spot. Are there any good napping spots in this mansion?
I'm not sure. I've only just arrived
Treasure?
myself.
Hmm.
The wizard is the treasure.
The treasure
Wait,
is the friendships we
there's
made along
an
the way.
arrow. There's an arrow pointing to the left.
Oh,
Let's go that way.
sure.
Yikes.
Why not?
Why does that way look small compared to the others?
Where's the door? Oh, there it is.
Tiny damn door.
There's always a door
Right.
somewhere. Believe
That's a
in me.
big empty
Well,
room.
look, this one's 3 tiles long, and this one's 1 tile. That's just not even 1 tile.
What a spacious room.
Okay,
I could take a lot of nap. I could find a lot of napping
Damn,
positions
they just
in here.
face to the wall.
Okay, how do I roll?
What are you trying to roll?
Perception?
Or
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
investigation, I guess. That's what I'm trying to get at. Investigation, maybe. So
Let's
basically,
see.
Yeah.
you can pull up your character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, well, here's the thing. We just walked into the room and we can't. I mean, we should be able to see stuff without having to roll. Like, we should be able to get a general idea of what's in the room.
Oh, okay. So if that's the case. So the big area here, you notice there are bookshelves on the northern side. There is a large glass window panel that's on the curve right there. There are a few desks, which I should probably add accessories next time I draw a map. In fact, let me get my notepad out. I wouldn't call it a window. Well, precisely. I need to be a little bit better on my map drawings. Okay. So, but there's nothing immediately. Oh damn, Liz. We're all in investigation 21. All right. So, Elyzabete, you spot on the top of the bookshelf on the northern sides. Those are potential napping spots. You see a lot of books. Some are very, very dusty. It's been very, very clear that they've been kind of sitting here and chilling here for a little bit. But you see some that are thicker, and one of them reads off to say the word treasure, but you can't decipher the rest of what's on that bookshelf.
Take book.
Just take book. Which book? There's hundreds.
Red book.
You take the red book. Very well then. Alright, so you pick up the first red book that you see. You can read the title. It says The Adventures of Normagan. You open it, and the ink is really just kind of smeared. The pages are a little rusty. They're dusty. Some are chipped. It's in bad condition.
Take another book.
Oh my god. Alright, fair. This one, you puff a green binded book, and it is research papers based off a local god. you can read a little bit of it, but for the most part, it just sounds gibberish to you.
Investigate.
Investigate. All right, roll for investigation.
Hallelujah.
Nice. Okay. So.
That's a 19.
Yeah.
What are these hacks?
So you look a little bit deeper, and you notice that there is a small. What's the word? Like.
Insignia.
Puzzle. Like it's worded differently than your
Riddle?
normal language would speak. It's kind of almost like rhythmic, or like it's almost rhyming is a good way of putting it.
So how does Blair roll to find a good nap spot?
Perception.
Probably
Find a dead
investigation,
human.
perception, something like that.
Okay, I'm in the character sheet. How do I do that?
Just click investigation.
Yeah, you'll just click.
Perception, whichever one.
Where is investigation?
Left side next to your stats.
I don't see.
How do I
You
roll
want-
to find a good nap spot? That's the best thing I've heard. Thank you,
I
Unity.
can't find it. Am I on the right character sheet?
You should
Are
have
you on
clicked
core?
yours. So you'll click on yours, Blair, and then on the
top
left
right,
hand
there should
side.
be something called core, and on the bottom left side you just click whatever you see. So you want investigation, perception, whichever.
Bottom left side says proficiencies in languages.
Yeah, scroll up.
Oh yeah, scroll up a little bit.
Okay.
Just click on it says it should be acrobatics and
Oh, investigation.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
9.
You see a lot of dust, Blair, and quite frankly, you're not really interested in napping in dust.
You underestimate how Blair can nap. But fair. Not ideal.
What wizard do?
I mean, you're looking through the books. You're looking for a napping spot. I mean, what else is in the room? Like,
There is a couple desks in the room, and they've got a bunch of papers, a couple more books. For the most part, it looks to be more of like a almost like a library, somewhere that whoever owned this place was just kind of studying. Just a bunch of, what's the best way of putting it? Just like a bunch of like research papers, books, stuff like that.
can I look through the desks?
Yes.
Which one? You said there's multiple desks?
Yeah, there's 3 in total. There's one in the middle of the room. Hold on, can I get a little thingy? Draw shape. So we'll say, undo. We'll say that there's a desk right here. There's a desk right here. And then there's another desk right there.
All right, I'll
He
just
just
investigate
magically
the desk
spawned in.
closest to me.
Okay.
I'll just play with the familiar on board. Blair likes
Feel
animals.
familiar.
I want to look through the papers on top of the desk
Okay.
and see what they are, and then rifle through any of the drawers I can open.
So on top of the desk, you find a lot of research papers about alchemy. You got a couple ones for like minor healing potions, attempts to kind of boost their effects. You find other potion related stuff. You do find one paper about a possible potion to connect with gods. You try to open up one of the drawers, but it's locked. You move on to the bottom drawer, and it opens up, but there's nothing inside.
Okay. The research paper about that potion to connect with the god, I'll hang on to that.
Okay.
Can Blair try to pick the lock?
Do you... I don't see why not.
I mean, do you have lockpicks, thieves' tools on you?
No, but you could use a hairpin, couldn't you?
Disguise, bedroll.
I mean, I don't know if I do or not. Let me see. I don't think I do. Nope, I just have a herbalism kit.
I mean, it's up to you, Todd, if you
want
to go with a hairpin or whatnot. But
if she wants to roll strength, go for it.
Strength, okay.
She can rip it open.
I thought she was trying to pick the lock out, like...
Well, you know, there are times when the lock is a little bit too much, and you just kind of say, "Be gone, lock."
Yeah.
So you start jiggling a little bit. You feel that it's actually fairly loose. So you give it one good tug. Some of the wood breaks off of it, but it works. You got the drawer open.
Mm-hmm.
Inside of the drawer, you find more papers, but they're a little bit higher quality. These actually are a lot more legible and not as decayed as the ones that were on the table.
Can we read them?
So Tiberius reads some of them, and one of them is very interesting. It's based on an old trap that, it's based on a alchemic trap. So basically, you put the seal on the floor, you ignite said seal, and then when the seal is fully connected, it summons a vermin spawn. And you know that there was or is one of them, because one of the seals is a test subject in one of the rooms in the house.
Okay, so I guess we should watch out for that and like not light it on fire.
But Blair likes lighting things on fire.
I mean, I have a spell to light things on fire.
So do I.
I'll go over to the next desk, but Pazuzu's going to go over here and look at the top of this desk.
Okay.
You know what? Screw it. Let's produce flame that shit.
No.
Blair's gonna crawl on top of this desk and have a nap.
Oh.
You successfully start a fire on that desk.
What? I just tried to take a nap.
There is now a fire, a nice fire, I should say, on that desk.
Oh, well. I guess this is how my story ends. Nah, I tiredly roll off the desk and flop onto the floor. What a pain.
So we'll just...
I guess that's what spontaneous combustion is.
We now have a fire. Oh no! On this desk. It is now on fire. Exactly.
Can anyone put that out? I'm kind of tired. I mean, there's nothing in here but books. Should I throw some books on the fire? Try and put it out?
Say no.
Probably not a good idea.
See, what do I have? Didn't you say there was a window up here?
On the south side.
Yeah, can I just throw the desk through the window?
I mean, if you roll... Yeah, go ahead and roll strength, see what happens.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay.
What? No.
So,
Oh, no.
you pick up the desk like... Actually, hold on. What's your strength real quick so I can best describe this? All right, so you get under the desk, you pick it up, and you toss it out the window. You kind of just throw it out there. It's just gone.
Just eat.
Yeah, you just eat it out the room.
Nice.
But hold on, how do I? Give me a second. Oh, okay. I'm learning how the map tool works. Give me a second.
Okay.
But now you've got. Stop it. A big old desk on fire out here.
Well, isn't that fine? I mean, it'll go out at some point.
I see no repercussions.
All right. So we got a flaming desk outside, broken glass, and now we're gonna go back to Tiberius. Go ahead once again and roll investigation.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So you're scuffling through the papers after the great fire of the table got chunked out the building, and you see a lot more alchemic sigil, runes, potions, but you find another piece of a what's what I'm trying to say, research paper about the same local god. But this time, instead of it being a potion, it's an actual physical object that has been created and may or may not be inside the building.
I'll pocket that paper as well.
All right. You also, while scuffing through, like I said, you found more like sigils and runes and stuff. You also found another one that is also
Oh, Jabax is here.
that is also possibly in the same building or in this building, but you don't know if it's been activated or not. And then I guess we'll use that for Pazuzu. Pazuzu was actually pretty scared of that giant fire all of a sudden, so it took Pazuzu a little time to get back to said desk. And so he or she is Pazuzu a he or a she?
Pazuzu was a demon.
Pazuzu is whatever I say he is, because
Fair.
when I cast Find Familiar, I can summon either a celestial, fae, or fiend,
Okay.
and bind it into the form of an animal.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't necessarily have a gender.
Fair enough. So Pazuzu finds a document that feels different from the others. How intelligent is Pazuzu? I should probably ask that. You said it is a demon bound in a...
It's about as probably about as intelligent as like a standard like person.
Okay. So Pazuzu finds an interesting piece of paper that refers to a local god, but two items have been made, but the original creator couldn't really find a way to combine the two items to successfully commune with said local god. Also on the table is more potions, more recipes on potions, and you find two papers about possible sigils that are inside the mansion still.
Okay. Whatever Pazuzu finds, I'll have him bring him to me.
Okay. Boop. So he brings you 4 papers then.
Okay.
We got hello, Mac. Got a big old fire outside now. It's just kind of kind of doing its own thing. All right. So for the most part, this area y'all have kind of like gone through. I would say you guys feel satisfied. You've Tiberius found a lot of possible work to go on with. Yeah.
Blair accomplished basically nothing.
Well, Blair, you need a flaming table out the window.
Yeah, but she didn't find a good napping spot. Rip. Where should we waddle to next, guys?
I don't know. I can't tell where the there's
Yeah, I can't tell
exits
where
to this
doors
room
are,
or
yeah.
not.
Yeah, I can't see where any doors are.
Oh, okay, let me... Give me 1 second. Reveal areas.
Also, hello, Jabax.
It's Jabax. He joins us.
I have.
Blair's waddling her way back to the main room. You coming, Mr. Sorcerer guy?
I didn't think that area was actually painted over. Alright, so...
Just a hallway?
Alright. So, are you good to join now, Jabax?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Were these all rooms?
They're all porta potties.
Oh no. I can't sleep in those.
And it was just after Coachella.
Oh. Definitely can't sleep in those. I can't stop yawning.
Alright, Jabax. So, you wander on to this mansion because there's a giant fire outside of it. And you're wondering, why is there a giant fire outside this beaten down mansion?
My guess is as good as yours. It's just pew and flames everywhere. I don't know.
Good thing my character's good, otherwise I'd probably just get bored and light the place on fire.
My character's a bit of a pyro too.
Well, my character doesn't use fire. My character is just like... My character punches problems.
Well, my character really likes fire. She's a firebug. She'd probably have a fire pit in her backyard and use it like in the middle of winter.
So Pazuzu happens to hear a little rustling outside the front and alerts Tiberius to what happens.
Oh.
Well, I mean, someone's already wandered out there, so I don't think that's an issue anymore.
He's too fast.
I'm currently just investigating, which I guess through all these people going at like Mach 4 around the map. Why is there a flaming table? B, judging by the fact that the table is on fire, this has to have been recent. And what causation was there a need to eject the table from the room? Was it before or after it was lit on fire?
One moment.
So someone was trying to nap on the table, and then someone else lit it on fire, and then they decided to throw the table out the window.
Well,
I was not involved.
Really? My phone keeps ringing. 1 sec.
So why would someone light the table on fire if someone was on top of it trying to sleep?
That's a good question. You'll probably have to ask them.
Seems kind of hazardous for about 99% of this world's population to light them on fire when they're trying to sleep.
I mean, no argument there. I just
Incomplete agreement here.
In some cases, in a jury of peers, that would be considered murder attempt.
I don't know. I was just trying to light a scroll on fire. It said if you light it on fire, something happens. So I did it.
My mom is stopping by, so I think Blair's just. Is it okay if Blair just curls up and takes a little nap in the bushes over here?
I'll make it work.
Okay, thank you. Told her I was busy today, but she's like, nothing's too busy for me, so I'll be back hopefully in a bit.
All right, so Emmy Sungsteel is passing by. What's going on? Is Emmy female? I'm guessing so.
Yes.
She was passing on by and just happened to see this giant fire in the forest and was like, "Why is there a giant fire in this forest?" Walks up and finds the adventurers, and they come out to greet him. They have a small conversation as to why the table is on fire, and we will hold on. Not entirely sure how to implement this. Originally, you were traveling to go to another town.
why is a table on fire? You ask.
Shouldn't we put out the fire so it doesn't spread to the forest?
Probably.
Target locked.
And then shortly in turn catch the house on fire, which would trap us within the house.
Oh no, I've disappeared.
Where did you go?
I don't know.
We should definitely put fire out. It just got like thrown out of a window like really, really fast.
Oh my god, where am I?
You're not on the map, that's for sure.
Hold on.
Am I in the table? I'm not in the table. Let's see. Oh, I found something. Drag.
Where did you go?
I don't know.
Pazuzu. You're not in the character section either.
I don't know. I see myself in the top right there. Maybe click me. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, I forgot. You're Nogad. I'm dumb. I was looking for your Angelina pick. There we go.
There we are.
All right, so have y'all mutually discussed trying to put out the fire now?
I guess.
Let's see here. Well, I would start taking some of my tools, like my shovel and such,
Okay.
and digging around the table and breaking down the table in the same time to ensure that there's nothing to feed the fire.
Am I allowed to bludgeon the table to death?
You are allowed to bludgeon the table, but it's an inanimate object, so it's not gonna die.
To break it. I'm rolling it. Oh, oh no.
So you decide to walk up to the table. You decide to walk up to said table. You'll whack it really hard, and you break off one of the legs. The leg's on fire, by the way.
I mean, Todd, I rolled a 4.
Yeah, but it came out to be a 22.
Ah. I get it now.
So what are you gonna do with said broken leg?
Throw it at Pazuzu.
Throw it to Pazuzu?
He'll know what to do.
Alright. So there's now a flaming leg next to Pazuzu.
He ignores it.
So as Sungsteel has been doing, she has been opening up the earth to try and bury said table, and you're just kind of throwing it around. Alright, so okay. You do notice, though, that the sky is getting a little bit darker, and there is a slight rain coming in.
All right, with that knowledge, I'm going to take the girl sleeping in the bush and go into what I assume would be the foyer and put her like in a chair or something so that she doesn't get wet.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this small fire, put it with the other fire, and then
You're
go
gonna put it with
back
the rest of the
inside.
fire?
Yeah, put it over there with the rest of the fire.
Okay.
I applaud you for knowing that reference.
All right.
It's one of my favorite shows, dude.
So it's beginning to rain pretty decently now. All right. So you guys are back in the main room. Tiberius explains to Sung Steel kind of what has happened.
So I have a question.
Okay.
For these alchemical summoning thingies,
Right.
that we've been reading about, is there any indication that the creatures summoned would be dangerous or no?
So you'll know. So when you walk into the so the papers that you read have all been just like smaller monsters, basically. Mostly just vermin trying to summon vermin, basically.
By the Emperor.
All right, so y'all are in the main lobby. Nogad has been kind of exploring a little bit. Nogad did find this room here, which seems to be like a kitchen. You know, you see what looks to be like a food cupboard. You see what looks to be like an oven. It looks like a basic kitchen. So your investigation leads you to find just a kitchen.
No food?
No, there's the kitchen is bare and there's cobwebs, there's dust.
Oh.
No Twinkies?
No Twinkies. There's not been a need for Twinkies since there's no nuclear warfare in this realm.
Is that what drove the invention of Twinkies, nuclear warfare?
Yes. Did you not know this, Kowar?
Apparently not.
Oh, it's trivia time!
Buggers.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what monitor I should do stuff on and which one I shouldn't. So, y'all have identified that these two rooms have open doors. It is... Oh, whoops. Yeah, there we go. They look to be just basic bedrooms. You see some beds in there. They still have sheets a little bit, but for the most part, really dusty.
So all three of these are bedrooms?
Yes.
Are we doing Goldilocks and the Three Bears with Blair, except she's unconscious, so it's kind of like Weekend at Bernie's got splashed in?
That's kind of what it seems like, yes.
So in this one, what else is in the room besides the bed?
In the slightly bigger one, you do see like a wardrobe.
Okay. I want to check the wardrobe.
Okay.
I want to open it up.
All right. Dun. Give me a second. All right. So you just kind of basically open up the wardrobe. You get a big old huff of dust. There are a couple clothes in there. I would say that they're kind of just... They're higher quality clothes, but they're not like fancy clothes, if that makes sense. Like they're definitely designed to not be worn on a daily basis, but you would wear this to like a job or something. Like if you're, yeah, so if something that you would wear more to a job than you would to casual play.
Makes sense.
Okay. Where to job? So since they were doing magical research, it would be like sort of like the equivalent of a lab coat, I guess.
A little bit, yeah.
I want to check the pockets if they have any.
There is a pocket for one, so roll investigation. Damn,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
So you're rifling through the pocket, and you find a key. It is bronze, has two little prongs at the end of it. But there's no identification to what this key goes to.
So no markings or anything on it.
Yeah, it's just a bronze key with two teeth.
Okay. Hey guys, keep an eye out for a lock that might go to that this key might go to. Could be important. I'm gonna check underneath the bed as well.
All right.
Can
It's
I
just the
investigate the
wardrobe in the bed,
leftmost room?
Yeah, it's the wardrobe in the bed.
Okay. Can I check the bed?
Yeah. So you check under the bed, and there's nothing there. It's just more dust.
Okay.
What are you checking?
Far left room.
Far left room? Go ahead and walk in. Alright. Gotta... Whoop. Boom.
So what's in here?
So you find what looks to be kind of like a lab. There are... Hold on, let me draw it out real quick. Draw a shape. There is a long table right here. Then you got a more reinforced locker, or two reinforced lockers. You got the table, and then what's a good color for this one? We'll make it pink. Then you've got a different looking table right here. I like how Blair is just chilling in a bed. So,
Investigate weird table.
investigate weird table. Go ahead and roll. Okay, so it's made out of metal. There looks to be a lot of drawers to the left hand side, the right hand side.
Wait a second.
There is one big drawer in the middle, but the tabletop is actually clear. Not clear as in like it's see-through, but like there's nothing on top of it.
Do we still have the burning table?
I mean, it's raining outside.
Investigate tables for more locks.
The two tables in the second room. All right. The big one has a drawer, but it's free and you can move it around easily. The second one, the small square one, does not have anything.
No locks?
No drawers.
Damn. Y'all quiet.
It'd be like that sometimes. So, Blair is completely unconscious, sitting on the bed, taking a big old fat nap. Let's do that.
Tiberius, what's the other one? What's Masquerade? Wait, not Masquerade. What's Jabax's character name again?
Sunsteel, or Emmy.
Emmy, okay. Emmy and Tiberius, I have found a lab. It's got potion stuff in it, alchemy stuff.
Well, let's take a look then.
You just teleport. Okay. So, Nogad informs you of the bottom table there. Obviously, you see that it's made out of metal. There are a lot of drawers, but none of them have keyholes. They are just kind of free open drawers.
I will open them.
Okay. So, on the right-hand side, you find a few more papers, a lot of empty bottles, potion bottles to be exact, and you find a metal rod. Nothing unique about it, but it's a metal rod.
I suspect the metal rod.
All right.
Can we take metal rod for fight?
Did you throw it at somebody?
It's like that. It's like that Simpsons episode where like the inanimate carbon rod saved the space shuttle, and they had a parade for it instead of Homer. I will I will cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
That way I don't have to use my spell slots. But and I'm going to check the rod.
Okay.
I want to investigate for anything flammable.
Oh no.
You find a lot of papers. Yeah, you find a lot of papers, but nothing obvious.
Oh, I didn't mean to do. Oh, tells me what it does. Okay. Let's see.
I still want to gather up as many of those glass files as I easily can.
Okay.
That's Detect Magic in case you needed it.
Okay. All right. You do sense one of the sigils inside the room, but you notice that it's also, it's been activated already, and it's been activated a long, long time ago. It's very, very old.
But the rod's okay.
The rod is fine. Yes.
Okay.
And you wanted to pick up the bottles, Emmy?
Yes, I wanted to pick up like good 4 or 5.
Okay, so 4 it is. So I stated there's one more table up north. That one had a lot of papers, and I think you're also gathering papers, right?
Not for flammable. I was looking more for like fluids or
Oh, okay.
any sort of powder or something.
I'm going to read through these papers then.
Okay. Going through the papers, you find
Drug lab.
you find more stuff based around potion research, and you find a continuation of the potion to the local god. It has been modified a little bit.
Okay, I'll take that one too.
Finding powder in an alchemic lab. I like the fact that Masquerade has like my emote. He's buying it with his points. It's pretty funny.
Does this desk here, does this one have any drawers or anything?
You do notice it has 2 large swords, like towards the middle, but they are keyed. Not keyed, but they're locked.
Okay. Can I try my bronze key on them?
You can, yeah. So you try it on the left-hand one, it doesn't really fit. You try it in the second one, and it doesn't fit.
Darn.
How thick does the doors that the locks are attached to seem?
Well, they kind of ripped one out in the first room, so I would assume that it being this wooden desk, it'd probably be about the same. If I had to give you a real answer, maybe an inch or 2. So strength save, interesting. Athletics. So Sung Steel kind of walks up, gives it a real good pull, notices that there's a weakness, pulls one more time, and it opens up.
Sweet. What's in it?
And inside there is...
And inside there is a lot of paper. This is much higher quality paper too. Again, kind of going back with the potions and stuff, but you also find a lot of blank ones.
Is there anything besides paper?
Nope. Dust.
I'm going to rip open the other one now.
All right. We'll just use the same roll for that. You do find a small metal container. There's no lock on it or anything. That has what looks to be a few more bottles, but they're smaller and a bit different from the ones that you found in the other lock or in the metal drawer.
All right, like they actually have like a fluid or something inside?
No, they're also empty.
You mean like different in shape or something?
Yeah, so we're like the
if you just say different, that's like so vague.
yeah. So the bottles that you found inside the metal desk are more like taller, and they stay kind of like one shape. They're more cylinder. These are like probably half the size and more like a globe kind of look.
Okay, so tubes compared to vials.
Correct.
Is there any kind of like alchemical fluid or ingredients left in this lab? I can see.
Nothing that you can see, but you do notice that there are 2 lockers on the right hand side.
The locker's locked.
They are, yes.
How thick's the door?
Let's try the bronze key first.
All right,
It might be
so
easier.
the bronze key fits, and you open it.
Sweet. What's inside? What do we got?
So you open it up to more of the small vials, but one of them is actually filled with a fluid. It's a blue fluid.
Oh. I'll pick it up and examine it.
Does the key work on the other locker too, or?
Well, they're both the same locker, so yes.
Okay.
You would assume so. So you pick it up and you kind of give it a quick look. It kind of has like a rough cover on it because it's been kind of sitting there for however long it's been there. But it's still so much fluid to a point where under that cover it's still moving around. It kind of just looks like almost like a blue water, but I mean you pocket it for the time being.
I can't tell what it is.
No, you cannot.
What it does. What does it smell like?
So you open it up and it smells. I'm not gonna say it's a bad smell, but it is negative to your nostrils. Let's put it that way.
Can I use identify on it?
Sure.
So I'll just spray concentration on my detect magic and switch to identify.
Okay. Okay. So you learn that it is. What's the best way of putting it? You learn that if you are to throw it, it creates a very small explosion, and it will light something on fire. If it can touch it, it'll light on fire.
So a Molotov.
So there goes
cocktail.
me tasting it next. Okay, I'll put the cap back on or whatever covering is on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll hold on to it now.
Okay.
I'm going to take the rest of the empty glass vials though, and I'm going to take them to the metal table.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a strip of cloth and I'm going to break them and like grind them into like
Into
rough
bits.
chunks,
Okay.
and then keep it in that little wrap of linen to use for later.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's check the other locker.
Are there any like plants? I guess.
There are no plants now.
Oh, I can't make medicine then. It's fun.
Where's the other locker?
Just south of you. It's that other green. There we go. All right. So you open this one up too, and you find more bottles, and nothing really else in there. You do find a couple papers, but
They don't say anything interesting.
yeah, they're blank.
Okay. Well, I guess one bottle of whatever it is fine. It's a gold mine here.
A little bit, yeah.
So I think we should keep searching the house because whatever they've been summoning here, like, I don't know, they could be gone, could still be around. And we're gonna be here a little while because of the rain, so we might as well make sure that we're not gonna get like ambushed.
All right, I'm going to grab a good chunk of this blank parchment
Okay.
and just hold on to that, and then anytime there's a closed door, I just kind of want to, before I open it, gently put my ear on it and kind of listen to see if there's any sort of sound coming from the other end.
Okay. Fair enough. So in the hallway, the remaining doors are kind of just open. So for the time being, that's not necessary. You do notice in this first big room, there's just another bedroom. Investigation says that there is a table. We'll make this right here. There's a table right here. And then there is a bed. This one, right there.
Does the table have drawers or anything on it?
On the top, there is just dust. There is one blank paper. And the drawers, there are two on the right-hand side, and they are free to open.
Open drawers.
All right, so you open the first drawer, just a layer of dust. The second drawer has more clothes in it, similar to the lab coats you found in the second bedroom, or the third
Wear
bedroom.
lab coat.
Wear lab coat. Okay.
I'm going to investigate this bedroom.
Okay. Get back to my reveal. Boom. Alright, so it's very similar to the one that y'all were just in. There is a table right there. The second table right here. And hold on, I gotta swap colors again. Boom. There is a bed right there. And the table's just like the one that you found in the room to the left. Really nothing on the top, just dust, and there are 2 drawers on the right-hand side.
I'll investigate the bed itself.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
You
My-
look at the bed, there's a pillow, there's some sheets, still really dusty. There's a space under the bed, you look under that, and there's nothing.
I'm going to take the sheets and stuff and make sure that, I guess, player's comfortable.
Okay.
Yes, so the rest on the stat array, intelligence was my dump stat.
Fair
And
enough.
wisdom is my best stat, so. Let's see. Actually, what was my dump stat again? Charisma. I'm not convincing at all.
Hmm.
And then after adding the sheets and stuff, I'll resume investigating the closest bedroom to her, I suppose.
Okay. So, boom. You investigate that bedroom. It is got a nice cozy bed right there. Well, this time it's a wardrobe, so let's change color. Let's go back to that purple. There it is. We'll use this. And you got a wardrobe right here.
Is the wardrobe shut?
Wardrobe is shut, yes.
Before opening it, I'm going to just approach it, kind of put my ear to it to make sure nothing's inside the wardrobe that is alive.
So you do that, and there's no response.
All right, I'll sidestep and then open the wardrobe just to be safe.
All right. So you open it, and a big old gust of dust falls out.
Okay. What is inside the wardrobe?
You find more coats, more dust. There is a small box at the bottom under the at the right hand side. There's a small little box. It is, and there's no lock on it.
All right. I'll investigate the box and what contents may be inside.
All right. So you pick up the box, and you open it up, and there is one. There's one vial in there, empty, but it is dust free. So yeah, clean vial. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing of signature.
I'm going to take a couple of these coats and I'm just going to tear them into strips of cloth.
Okay.
Move on to the next room.
Next room it is. All right. So in this room, investigation. Nice. Give me 1 second. Over here's a wardrobe. Over here is a bed. But you do find a damaged part of the wall right here.
I'll do the same thing I did with the previous wardrobe when investigating it.
Okay. So you put your ear up to it, and there's no response.
All right.
You take the side step, you open it up, and once again a puff of dust, but there's just lab coats in there this time.
All right. And then how sturdy does this bed look?
How sturdy, you asked?
Yeah.
It looks like all the other beds. All 4 legs are attached. It looks just fine. I mean, Blair's sleeping on one.
I'm going to give a light tap on the wall and listen for anything.
On the wall up north that's damaged?
The fragile wall.
Okay. So you tap, no response. You tap again, no response.
All right. I'm going to of the bed. I'm going to remove all of its contents until it's just the bed frame.
Okay. So you got a mattress on the floor, you got some sheets, you got a pillow, and now you got the bed frame.
I'm going to use the bed frame
As a battery.
like a ram.
I figured. All right. So wait, is that a? Oh, okay. So we're total of 23. Okay. So you pick it up and you hit the wall once. It moves, but it's not broken through quite yet. You do it again, and it falls. It falls. Yeah, it falters and breaks.
And what's upon the other side?
So, boom.
Violence is sometimes the answer.
Boom. Boom. All right.
Oh, whoops, I've been muted.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, investigation. 18.
Well, Blair's a true sleeper because that would have probably woken most people up.
Well, she did say the first thing she wanted was to come in here and find a good napping spot. So I guess it was a pretty good napping spot.
By the way, what is like the lighting situation in this mansion?
I mean,
Can we see okay?
Yeah, you're seeing just fine. I mean, it's darkened because of the rain outside, but I mean, for the most part, there's still enough light to kind of get by. You're able to identify enough. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So y'all enter what looks to be like
Ritual place?
Not really. It looks to be what's the word for like an indoor garden?
A greenhouse?
Greenhouse, thank you. So you notice that there's kind of like a lot of just like there's tables set up. Hold on, let me get things, John. So there's a couple tables set up, and they've got what looks to be like plant bases. And this curvature on the wall to the eastern side looks to be another book, like another bookshelf.
I'll go over to the bookshelf.
All right.
Whenever that gets drawn in, I guess.
Ah, my bad. Give me 1 second. I want a free hand. All right, there we go. It's there. It's that curved area.
Okay, so I guess I'm looking for books related to whatever research they were doing here.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, so go ahead and roll investigation. Okay. So you take a look at the library on the wall. There are a lot. There's probably around 120-ish books. You kind of go through your pockets to look at all the stuff you found before. The papers that you found in the first room. And you're trying to kind of like figure out if any of these books really coordinate with the papers that you've got. But you don't quite see anything at first glance.
Okay. Are there any books that kind of stick out and seem different from the rest?
There are two in total that seem to be a better quality binding. Yeah, they're just a better quality binding.
I'm gonna start with those two. I'll pull those two out.
Okay.
And I'll flip through them a little bit.
All right. So the first one is a brown book with a gold kind of binding or a gold spine. You're kind of flipping through it, and this does revolve around a little bit of the notes you picked up, mostly the alchemic sigils that you have been kind of finding on paper. In fact, one of the pages that you came across was identical to one of the papers that you found, word to word. So you feel as though this book was a big part of whatever research was coordinated down in that first room.
Okay.
And then the second book is a red leather book, and the spine has brown weaving on it. It looks to be kind of more of a what's the word? A book on theories as to like possibilities, because you're flipping through it and you're finding all these um, possibilities within the set sigils. You know, trying to summon higher level forms of beings. You know, like I said, goblins. You're trying to summon hobgoblins into orcs, into giants, things like that. But it's not you read one page and the owner wasn't successful, and isn't entirely sure like what was unsuccessful about it.
Okay.
It's more like a journal. Is what I'm trying to say.
I'll hang on to them for reference, I guess.
Okay.
This journal, do we know who wrote it, or is it just there's no name on it or something?
There's no name, and the front is smudged due to time.
Okay, well, I'll just hang on to them anyway.
From this doorway here, I want to kind of peer around the corner and see what's in the proceeding room.
So the door leads to the outside, and hold on, let me.
Is it still raining?
It is still raining, yes. You take a quick peek outside, and oops. This is kind of what you see. There are two centipedes out there. They haven't really noticed you, but they're definitely kind of wiggling around because they heard the bashing inside the mansion.
Is there anything reflective in the, like, highly reflective in the greenhouse room?
Highly reflective? No. I mean, there's a lot of glass, but again, due to the rain, there's not that much sunlight.
I'm quickly going to kind of backtrack through the various rooms and the kitchen,
Okay.
see if I can find something that has a very reflective sheen to it.
Okay. So you backtrack to the kitchen. Boop. And you're kind of scuffing through some of the boards in there, and you do find a metal plate that, with a little love, could possibly be shiny.
All right,
Use the cloth.
I will take it and kind of like polish it till it has nice reflective sheens. That way I can use it like a mirror.
All right.
And then, is there another room above the kitchen to go into, or is that a wall?
That's a wall.
Okay. So then after polishing it, I'd return to the greenhouse room, and it's just, from what I can perceive, two centipedes.
Correct, yes. They are doing little kind of movements in the grass, but again, they don't notice you.
Let's see here. And it's still raining, so that's probably helping us stay hidden from them as well.
Correct, yes.
What is beyond where the centipedes are? Is there like another building?
It's a very, very thick forest.
Is through this Bevel's part or the greenhouse, is there another part of the building that we haven't been to that we can see through it?
No. Basically, the way you came in and the outside are your two visible openings.
All right, so does this house seem like it has more than one level to it?
There is a second level that you noticed when you were investigating the fire.
All right, so we probably need to find a means of either finding where the basement is located or finding a way to ascend to the second floor of the building at this point.
Shouldn't we take out the centipedes though? They seem pretty-
Probably, because if the basement will probably be located on an exterior entrance rather than from the inside. So
Well, from the looks of the outside, it looks like the wall or curvature to our right looks like there's something past there. Is there still a wall running past?
I mean, you do see that. Yeah.
Like right there, we can see the wall right there. So there must be something in here. So what's this part made of?
It's a giant
curved wall.
bookshelf. Yeah.
Can I burn it?
If you guys want, I can have Pazuzu fly out and get their attention, and then draw them back inside for an ambush.
I can work with that.
Yeah, because if we can flank them, that would give us a good advantage against them.
So should we have Pazuzu fly out, let's say like somewhere over here, so they'll run out this way? So then we can just come in, or do we want to stay in the house and then have them run in and then we flank?
It'd probably be better for them to come in because we just see two of them. There could be more. And then that
Yeah.
way, if they're having to come into the house, they're also being funneled.
Okay, that's a good idea. My main I have a spell that I think stuns them, so I should probably get that ready, huh? Let's see, 15-foot cube. Creature Constitution save. Yeah, I can do thunder damage and push them away when they enter.
Alright, that sounds good.
So I guess we should. Wait, where the fuck did I go? Oh no! Have I disappeared again? Oh, what the?
Yeah, you somehow dragged yourself down into the main room.
I don't know how I did that.
He floated to the foyer.
All right.
So I guess we just send Pazuzu to try that, and I'll prep the spell.
Yeah, if you guys, when you guys are ready.
I'm pretty much. I'm ready. My spells are set.
I'm pretty much ready. I'm also, just to be safe, I'm going to enter into stealth so they perceive less enemies and maybe get a little more gutsy.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Did
we have
you?
Pazuzu.
Okay, hold on. Did you want to move from that spot, Jabax, or are you fine there?
I pretty much moved to like the edge of
Okay.
the doorway, so that way, right when they get in, I can make a strike.
All right. Continue. Kowar.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Pazuzu come out here. He's gonna fly around like a few circles.
All right.
And then he's gonna come back this way.
All right. So one of them, the closest one to you, did take a look and is interested to what happened. The second one didn't really care all that much.
That's good enough.
Yeah. We can have their numbers, and that just makes it so we can take one down at a time.
All right. Roll for initiative.
Initiative. Let's see here.
Oops.
What is initiative? More blind. Right over here. Initiative.
Where?
Where the hell is initiative?
It should be in the middle of your sheet. It'll be next to your shield that has your armor class.
Oh, okay. Let's see. It's right here. Oh, there it is.
I accidentally clicked off my token before rolling. Hold on.
There we go. You
There.
wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah, you have to click on your token first.
Wait, oh, I have to click on my person, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, make sure your token is highlighted.
There.
All right. Trying to figure out how to.
And the previous one was 15.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm going last because it was like 10, 18, 15. And then you guys had to re-roll, so it's like 8, 8.
Trying to figure out how to roll for the centipede.
It should just probably be like us, where you just click the enemy.
Yeah, you
and
just click the initiative.
So if you open up the centipede sheet,
Okay.
there should be a little die,
That
On
should
it,
allow you
and
to
it's,
roll.
and it
Oh,
says init. Init. INIT.
Funny, in
So initiative, or yeah, it'll officially start once the snippet's inside the building. He will be last to go.
All right.
So he is. We'll get Pazuzu right there, And then
Pazuzu, no.
there we go. All right.
All right. So I believe I'm top of the initiative bracket then.
Dun, 10.
Can you turn on the initiative tracker?
I don't.
Left-hand toolbar. I think it's above the die roller.
Oh, here we go. Turn order. Okay.
Thank you.
So there we go. First to go is going to be Emmy.
All right. I'm going to move my 5 feet, and I'm going to punch my problems away. All right. So 19 to hit, and then I believe 14 damage.
Yes.
No.
No?
So
Oh wait.
what's
that's
going
the
on with
armor
your
class.
sheet is that you're always rolling advantage. So you would just take the 19 for your attack roll, and then for your damage, on the window, click on where it says unarmed strike. There should be a link there. Just click that, and it should throw out like a damage roll.
No, it's not because oh yeah, because remember I had the issue with the damage dice where it wouldn't let me change the damage dice at all.
Okay, hold on a second.
Because technically I should be doing a D6. So
What was wrong with your damage dice again? Hold on.
I couldn't like for like the dart or the quarterstaff or anything like it won't let me alter my what damage dice it is. It just keeps it stuck on D6.
Oh, you have to type it in. Sorry. So it's not a drop down. You would type 1d6 or 1d8 as like a text string. So like parts of the character sheet can be altered using like text strings if you know how to. If you're like somewhat familiar with the language that Roll20 uses.
Okay. So 1d6 plus. That's
Okay. So 4. All right. Armor class 12. You rolled 19 originally. All right. So you punch him. He kind of buckles in and dies.
cool.
You punched him away. I should probably do it over here. Turn order. There we go.
Well, that de-escalated quickly.
You punched it away, right?
I punched away. I was thinking it would take at least like 2 good punches being level 1.
No, you actually did it. The attack amount of health. You need to do 4, and you dealt 4.
To be fair, you did roll a 19.
Yeah.
So while when Pazuzu was out in the I guess the backyard, did he see any other centipedes or anything? That would be a threat.
Other than the other one.
This is what he saw. There's no other enemies out there that Pazuzu noticed.
Okay. Are we still going off of a turn order? Because I don't
No.
see anything in the turn order.
No, combat's done. You killed the one that engaged.
Okay.
Well, at that point, I'd probably re-enter stealth.
Okay.
So my stealth is 12. How do I turn off advantage?
Go to your character sheet.
All right. Here, roll quarries. Oh, okay. So quarry advantage. Okay, there we go. So let's just, for sake of sakes, just do that again.
All right.
There we go. I found it. Okay, so it should be normal now. So it's gonna roll the 12. And
The combat phase when we have to roll initiative again.
Yes. Because you're currently not in combat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stealth so I can like sneak up onto it, so I don't have to try
Yeah,
and
but I
like
didn't click it again. What's wrong with me?
move to it. So I guess at this point it'd be rolling perception to try and find me. And I'm gonna try outside, just use the cover of the grass or whatever foliage I can.
Okay.
Uh,
In the backyard, the grass is tall, so.
so I'm pretty much just sneaking up on it. Uh, and then when I get within 5 feet, I'm going to punch it.
Okay. All right. Roll for
So,
damage.
all right, so let's see here. I only did 2.
All right. So you punch it right on the back end. It kind of reels up, kind of goes into a little ball. It notices you. It turns around, and roll for initiative.
Oh, gee, that's low.
Yeah.
You guys better get higher initiative than me this time at least. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah, that's what we're talking about. Anyways, let's see here. Initiative.
Oh yeah, I should probably also roll initiative.
No.
I kind of got punched in the butt. How did I do it before? A character sheet, giant centipede, and roll initiative.
So, should the house catch on fire, which one of us has to carry Blair out?
It won't be Tiberius, I'll tell you that.
Why? Is his strength a bit abysmal?
Hey,
My strength is a -1 modifier, so
Okay, so it's probably going to be me 'cause my strength's 16.
I mean, yeah, my strength is 10.
Yeah, it's
Real quick, does Pazuzu follow your turn order? Or is Pazuzu different?
he acts on his own turn,
Okay.
according to my instructions.
Okay.
I can roll initiative for him if you want.
Now
but-
you're good.
yeah,
Magic missile.
I'm pretty sure I clicked Firebolt though,
Hey,
because I'm not trying to use my spell slots right away.
Yeah, go ahead and click Firebolt then. That's fine.
I am
Why is it
clicking
clicking
Firebolt.
Magic
It's
Oh.
going to Magic Missile.
Interesting.
on.
Want me to cast one of my non-spell slot things then?
It's not your turn yet.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes Tiberius into Centipede into Elyzabete into Sungsteel.
that's weird. That's just making you cast Magic Missile.
It is. Hold on.
Well, is it slotted?
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
So that's a 9 to hit.
Okay. Sorry, you said 9 to hit, so that's damage. So you shoot your
Whoa.
firebolt at him, right? Oh, sorry, go on to what you were saying.
It's a 9 to try and meet or beat its AC. It's not a damage.
Oh, okay. So it fails then. You didn't score high enough.
Okay.
All right. End of your turn.
Sure.
Okay.
I need to figure out this spell because I think I get the feeling like all my spells are probably messed up, or at least my attack spells.
So the fireball gets deflected by the armor of the centipede. It doesn't really care. It got punched in the butt by this monk here. So it is going to go for a hit onto Sungsteel.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I just roll strength, right? No. I would roll. It's not strength.
You would roll like its bite attack or
There
whatever.
we go.
It has its own attacks
Yeah.
you can click on, dude.
All right. So a 9 does not penetrate 13.
No, it does not.
So Centipede is ended. Elyzabete, you're next.
I guess I'll do this then. Which I want to roll a. Any creature in the area. What? It doesn't do.
Oh, fairy fire. Each object in a
Blue?
20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Your choice. Any
I don't
creature,
know what the difference is.
any creature in the area when the spell is cast, also outlined in light if it fails dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. So basically, you're just
Oh,
you're just
that's
trying
not
to make it shine.
Yeah, that's not what I thought it was.
All right. Did you want a different spell then?
Yeah, I'll just do this one.
All right. That's a fail. All right.
Damn.
So monk, it's up to you.
Punch it.
Punch it. All right. It hits. Roll for damage. So you punch it right in its face, and its head blows off.
Wow, that's kind of extreme for just me punching something.
So he is also dead.
So, how much experience did we garner from 2 centipedes?
Do they have a value on here by chance?
Should be like, at this point, like maybe like
100 experience.
Okay, so then we divide that amongst
Four
the
people?
three
Or three
members.
people? So three
Three.
each?
Well, technically 3. I don't know how you want to divvy that up.
We'll do who was in combat. So 3.
Okay. So then you divide that amongst 3, and that's how much experience the 3 of us gets.
Yep. So 33.
0.33333333333.
We don't believe in decimals here.
Oh.
No, you just round. You just round up unless it tells you to round down.
So how do I add XP?
So you go to your character sheet. So like
Yeah, and then top right corner of your little bar should be like an experience points section.
yeah. So you see like Druid level 1, Hermit, Hill Dwarf, Lawful Neutral. You'll see
Yeah.
experience, and you'll type in
Oh,
33.
okay, I see. There we are.
The last experience point goes to Pazuzu. It'll be a level 20 owl in no time.
All right. With that said and done, I guess explore the perimeter of the house and try and look for either like a way to get to the second floor or the way to get to possibly a basement.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna have Pazuzu fly up as high as he can without breaking his psychic link to me. It's
Okay.
about 100 feet, and I'm just gonna have him look down.
So Pazuzu flies up pretty high. He's chilling. He's looking down. And he notices that there's a thick forest surrounding the mansion. There is so the building does stand decently tall. But it's not quite tall enough for a second floor. There is a second level. But he does see that a part of the foundation of the house is kind of sinking in a little bit on the right hand side. And is there any other details? No, that's about it actually.
Very interesting.
Then we shall investigate the right side of the house.
Yep.
Pazuzu.
Alright. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
What?
Wow.
Damn it, I didn't click it right again.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Curious as to what y'all. That 3.
Oh, there's another centipede.
Turn order. Centipede. Damn. Oh, whoops. Well, Centipede rolled. Actually, it wasn't valid, so we'll do it again. so he rolled an 8. So Elyzabete kind of just flies across the corner. The centipede gets spooked. And it's your turn, Elyzabete.
Apparently I have two different... a two-handed quarterstaff and a one-handed quarterstaff. Okay, I see.
Yeah, you can. It's a You can either hit it harder with two-hand, or you can use it as a one-handed weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd say the two-handed thing.
Are you within range? Oh, let's.
It says 60 feet. Which I think is a little...
That is a huge quarterstaff. You have like a 60-foot quarterstaff? Holy shit.
It's a self 60-foot cone.
Because okay, so for most things like quarterstaffs and most like melee weapons, you have to be within 5 feet. Unless it has the reach property, then you can go within 10 feet of it. So
I guess I'll just move forward and then...
Yeah, and
Yeah.
shoot again.
like, dear God, how heavy would a 60-foot quarterstaff be?
God himself would struggle.
Like
No,
picking up a
okay.
log.
It's pretty much you're picking up like a log.
So, yeah, let's see what we got here.
Alright.
I like my old roll.
So is it left-hand side that I count?
So he still is rolling with advantage on his weapon. So you go with
Damn it.
the leftmost.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah,
It's a D8, so slash roll.
and then remember to add your damage modifier.
It was 2. I think. Oh,
So where it says quarterstaff two-handed in the chat window, you should be able to just click on that, and it'll automatically roll your damage die as well as add in any of your bonuses.
for some reason I'm clicking on my character, but it won't bring up my sheet.
No, not the character. If you go to actual chat,
Oh,
and you go to where you rolled, the 14 out of 9, quarterstaff two-handed
Oh.
plus 2, there you go.
okay.
Alright, so 3 damage. So you boop it on the head. It reels back a little bit. You can see that the chitin on his head has been broken. But he's still pretty pissed. So, Centipede's turn.
Centipede-sama, yurishite kudasai.
Bear me. But to be fair, I do have a armor rating of like 14 or something. So he has to roll pretty high. And I can heal myself, so there's that.
So I always go off left-hand side, right?
Yeah, if it looks like you're rolling with advantage, the left side is the first roll.
Okay. So he tries to buy it, but he doesn't pierce your armor. So, it should be Tiberius next. Yeah, Tiberius.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Magic missile. Alright,
Oh,
that
yeah.
misses.
Oh, yes. Look at
Oh,
all that
geez,
fire.
he's dead.
I don't know how you got firebolt past Elyzabete, but you did. Or do you hit Elyzabete?
This is my Hadouken.
I don't know. I'm pretty short, and that it is a giant centipede.
All right, fair.
I think on my character chart I'm like 4'3".
This is my Hadouken.
So the centipede kind of just blows up into fire. It kind of like backs up and is like flailing around on fire. Then it kind of just like curls into a ball and dies. Boop. Wait. Boop.
All
Yes,
right.
that's over.
So where Elyzabete is standing is the sunken, for the sunken formation or foundation. On it.
So what? Can we smack it?
Oh, hold on. So violent. Right.
How much XP does one centipede give?
50.
50. Okay. So
So
50 divided by 3, so 16. So it should round up to
Oh,
17. Wouldn't
yeah.
it?
Let's see.
So what, should we just put our XP at 50?
Yay! We're like still a couple hundred from getting to level 2.
To be fair, I don't plan for y'all to get to level 2. It's not the idea. This
It's
is
just an introduction.
Yeah. I like how Blair is just chilling in a bed while you're blowing up centipedes outside. Okay. So you get to the sunken foundation. You do see a small part of the wall that was covered in dirt, but there is now a small gap you could possibly try to get through.
Send Pazuzu!
Does it look breakable?
Oh yeah, it's definitely breakable.
I'll go grab the bed frame.
Oh no!
I go grab the bed frame. I drag it back, and we begin this again.
I just did 2 no tags, 7 minutes 40 seconds, and both are Fang. Okay then.
All right. So you smack it once, and there's definitely a good shake to it, but it's not exactly broken yet, and it's gone. All right.
Investigation time.
Ooh, boop.
Part of me wants to keep this bed frame and turn it into a legendary weapon by the time we're done with all this.
Pretty sure I have something like smithing or something. Yeah, I have mason's tools.
Hey, look, guys, there's a thing in here.
Is that a ladder?
It's a poorly
Stairs?
drawn staircase.
Oh, hey guys, there's a staircase in here.
All right. So it does go underground.
Okay, so it goes downward, not upward.
Correct.
Alright,
there's
what's
really
in-
nothing else in here. You see the other side of the bookshelf. There is a hinge that you see. So it was possible to go through there, but you're not entirely sure how it would have opened.
With force.
Pull it.
Get the bed frame. That's how it opens.
Bread fame, Sama, help us once more.
You think I'm joking, but I'm rolling the athletics for it right now.
All right, you bash it one time, it's nothing really happened. It's the same thing.
No.
Well,
Oh.
you definitely make a dent inside the inside the bookshelf. It kind of bounces back. Same thing. It's a pretty damn sturdy bookshelf, and you're failing. All right, so you chip at it a little bit more.
Can I smack it with a quarterstaff?
No.
Oh.
All right. You have determined that you have done enough damage to this bookshelf, and you are happy.
Can I light it on fire?
No.
You cannot interpret my joy, Todd.
All right, so
But if you want to make it fair, you could say the bed frame broke finally.
Get another one.
There's like 8 others you could get.
So we're heading down, right?
Yes, I think. Is that what y'all want to do?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to use the light cantrip, but I'm going to use it on my hat so that my hat is producing light for everybody.
Don't knock off his hat, y'all.
Sure. Well, do you want to do that, or I can use guidance? Actually, wait. What does this do again? The target can roll a d4 and a number of roll to village.
You could always just target Pazuzu and then you have a flying light source.
That's a good idea. What does guidance do? I read it, I still don't know. Let's see. Guidance, D&D.
Pretty sure
Let's
that
see here.
you get to add I think you add a D4 to
Yeah, it's a D4.
a save or attack roll or something like that.
I would think it'd be like some exploring thing, but hey, why not?
No, if you wanted the best explorer thing, you'd want the Outlander background, which is you always know what direction you're heading in.
That's actually very useful.
Well, you know, like, hey, I'm heading north, but you don't know what's north.
So anyway, my hat is shining bright light,
All right.
and we go. I'm gonna head down, I guess.
I'll follow in suit.
All right. Let me get the next map prepared.
Dun-dun-dun.
And we'll keep this here. We'll go to this monitor. Oh my god, Jabax, you're fucking huge.
I'm not sure whether to take this as a compliment or not.
Without any context, this would be like
Kind of weird.
this would be like a R18 stream.
I mean, I can see where we're supposed to be on. Okay, there we are.
Okay. So you kind of entered what looks to be a cellar. You know, there's a wooden fortification that you see. The wood is the floor is wood. You see in front of you a open hallway that kind of leads into like a dirt path. You see floorboards, but there's not really too many.
Do we hear anything from the preceding room forward?
You don't hear anything as of now.
All right, I'm going to get as close to the door frame as possible and do a perception roll on what's in the next room.
Okay.
And I got little none.
Well, you definitely see that there's a wall that is close to you, and then a wall that's a little bit behind that. So you notice that there's like a curve kind of going on. There's dirt on the floor, and yeah.
Oh, am I the only one without dark vision? Is that how he's seeing all the way out there?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I have dark vision too.
I don't have dark vision because I'm just a human. But I was just
I'm
using
human.
the,
Yeah, I'm human
the
too.
light.
The sunken foundation does allow some light to pass through, which is kind of basically what he's using right now.
I'm pretty sure I have dark vision. Where is this thing?
You were a dwarf, right?
I'm a hill dwarf. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it came with that.
I think humans are the only ones without dark vision.
Oh, here it is.
No, there's a few other races like halflings don't have dark vision. If you play any of the Gith races, they don't have dark vision. That's why the uncommon item Goggles of Night is very useful for those races.
Yeah, I don't think Gith was an option for this campaign.
Let me reveal what you've seen.
It is from Mordric's Tomophos is where you can play that race.
All right.
Yeah, like Todd's account doesn't.
Oh,
even
yeah, here
have,
we
like,
are.
the
I have
Fairstone
dark
book
vision.
attached to it. So
Yeah, dwarves should have dark vision.
Yeah, I thought I did. I wanted to
Tieflings
make
are supposed
sure.
to. Elves don't unless they're dark elves.
And you casted light on your hat, right, Tiberius?
He did.
Tiberius died.
Tiberius down.
hello.
Hello. Within 20-foot radius, dim light for an additional 20. The light can be colored as you like. Okay. So 20 is 4 squares up, and then another 4 squares for basic vision. Okay.
I just turned on an aura that's like 40-foot radius,
Okay.
so you can probably see it. That's how far I can see with the light on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on his stream.
All right. So, and Elyzabete being where he is, also sees that there is.
Well, I mean, I have dark vision. I can see anything.
Well, right,
Well-
but from your angle, you see that that hallway.
That's true.
It's usually dark vision for races. You probably have 30 feet dark vision, so you can see 30 feet in front of you.
I'll look at it real quick. 60 feet.
Oh, cool. And then beyond that
But
is
I can't discern color.
Yeah, so you pretty much have like night vision goggles where it's like you can see, but it's all like white.
Yeah. For a rundown of what it actually looks like, here you go.
Dark vision. Accustomed to the life underground, you have superior vision in dark and dim conditions. Within 60 feet of you, as if for bright light, and darkness as if it were dim. Okay.
Yeah, it's like you have night vision goggles on.
Yep.
All right.
Under if you're looking at your features and traits, if you hover over one of your feats, there's a little chat bubble that pops up, and if you click the chat bubble, it'll send it to the chat.
Oh, cool.
That thing.
Yeah, because the only feat I have is this. So, variant human, 3 feet.
Woohoo!
When I was going through the creator, it didn't allow me to put any feet, so I didn't do anything.
For only variant humans can have a feat at level
Okay.
1.
Yeah, I thought so. It said that I didn't have enough experience for anything.
Yeah, otherwise you don't get your first feat until level 3.
Let's see, Dwarven Resilience. Wonder what that is.
Yeah, you're hard to poison.
I see.
So
So you're gonna be the taste tester.
yeah, you're gonna
Let's see,
have
whenever
all
I
the
make a history check to the or stonework, I'm considered proficient.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that means
That's good to
you'd
know.
get advantage on it. So if we ever have to question a stoner, you're our man.
All right, let's proceed forward.
I swear I don't feel like a druid other than my one spell that summons whatever like stuff.
Did you choose the ability Shalai?
What?
It's a cantrip that you could cast into your quarterstaff, and you smack someone with the power of nature.
I was not given that option.
That's in the player's handbook.
I don't have that yet. Probably why you didn't have that option.
I was given four or five options, which were Entangle, Thunderwave, Fairy Fire, and Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
Tang-
Shalai is a cantrip, and it's a pretty fun one because it adds damage to.
Cantrip. Whoops, wait a second.
Yeah, it's Shalai. So I'll put some links down because I actually have access to a lot of the books. Like you won't be able to like use them on Roll20, but I have access to a bunch of the PDFs if needed.
Okay. Thank you. I plan to buy some of the monster manuals and stuff
Illegal.
later this week, so it'll be a bit
Exciting.
more easier.
Because these books are kind of expensive even digitally.
Mhm.
Like physically, these books are $60 a piece.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen the
they're
pricing.
stupid.
All right, so what
See,
do you
I'm-
do, Sunsteel?
I'm only missing
Uh,
healers and.
I am going to proceed forward, and if light starts to lose its precipice by me not being closer to the other two, I'll prepare a torch.
Okay. For the time being, you are okay. You can see. Give me a quick second. Can see what's right here, but once you turn that corner again, it's gonna be a little dark and spooky.
Bring forth the shiny hat.
Maybe you should throw the shiny hat into the abyss. He's in the wall, and his hat's gone. Wait, he actually took off the hat.
So I take off my hat, and underneath my hat is a smaller tinfoil hat, and I'll hand it to Nogad, and I'll have Nogad hand it to Emmy.
I'm more surprised he has the picture already.
Well, he did like a little clip art with the hat on, so it wasn't hard for him to just go to the regular stock image that he used
And
it.
just drag it off. I'm just more surprised he did it so quickly.
Yeah, he had prepared beforehand. He showed me.
All right, I'll proceed forward with the shining hat.
All right. So,
Mildly confused that the wizard of the group has another hat
under the hat.
for but a moment, but then not really questioning much.
Yeah, don't mind the tinfoil.
All
Well, I'm on the tinfoil. I'm just not showing it.
So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh shit!
My question is, where did you get tinfoil?
Don't question it.
I thought
Oh.
we agreed no questions.
I probably wasn't there for that, so
Saving throws. I don't know why that's checked. What the fuck is that?
Boom.
Beetles and rats. Okay. I bet they're weak to fire.
yeah, most things probably don't like fire.
Attack Pazuzu. Ooh, wandering. Well, it's even today. Again, I've already lost track.
Today's Sunday.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, Todd, did you ever clear H64?
I haven't cleared 6 yet. All right.
Um,
So, from order, it is going to be Tiberius first.
So if you on the turn order tracker, there should be like a little gear button.
Oh, here we go.
Click that and then change the sort to descending order. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
oh, that's nice. So what do
I'm
you
still
do?
in this hallway, so I have no idea what's going on.
So I guess you move forward how much? Wait, doesn't it tell you on your character sheet how much movement or like speed you have? Yeah, speed.
Unless you have a special feat, I believe dwarf speed is 25.
Yeah, I have 25 base.
So that
Well,
means you,
I'm a human, but I mean, I'm literally just walking in this hallway, and then
Yeah,
all of a sudden there's like
isn't each
initiative.
5 speed? Like
each
5
square is
feet?
5 feet.
Yeah. So you should be able to move out of the hallway and get into combat. Because it's not like we wouldn't have told you that there's enemies.
There's some pests that need to be pestled.
Does Pazuzu like to eat rats?
Was an owl, so yes.
If that's the case, Pazuzu should eat them.
All right.
Let's see. Should I really be in here?
Well, I go right at.
Well, you just moved. You moved within your range, so yeah, you should be fine.
And plus, I'm
Um,
probably going to move to front lines right after you, since I'm next.
Yeah, yes, I'm playing in the back lines, so because I'm just casting Produce Fire, so you're fine.
Let's see.
What was that?
If you hold left click on your mouse, you'll just ping.
Yeah, I figured that out now.
Boop.
More importantly, why is my? Oh, I see why mine's green. Okay, I'm purple now.
I cast Firebolt on the rats.
Rats. All right, you pin. Roll for damage. 7.
Pretty sure that thing's fucking dead.
No, actually.
What?
Because it's a swarm of rats, right?
Yes.
Ah, that would make sense.
I'll take one more step this way, so I'm not like blocking the entrance, and that's my turn.
Okay. Next is Sungsteel.
Well, let's see here.
The rat should be the weakest.
Rat should be the weakest. I'm trying to
Here,
see if I could.
Since we're planning for something, like obviously we can plan. Attack the bugs for me.
Let's see. I'm going to move. Let's see here. That's 5, 10, 15. Let's see here. It's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that way I was avoiding their range of combat to prevent attack of opportunities.
Okay.
And now I'm going to punch the beetle, and then that way if anyone else decides to attack from a different angle, they get the flanking bonus.
All right.
So,
All right, you hit. Roll for damage.
oh, I have the damage. It's supposed to be 1d6 plus 3, but it's just re-rolled to hit. That is kind of odd. Why is it not letting me roll the actual damage die?
Shouldn't you just be able to click arm strike?
I do, and it just rolls for hit. It doesn't roll to damage,
Oh, that's weird.
even though I have the damage set up.
What is it? Isn't it
It's 1d6
the
plus 3, so well, I guess I'll just roll a d6 and add 3.
yeah?
So that'd be 7.
So that'd be 7. Okay.
Yep.
And that'd be end of your turn.
Yes, it will.
Okay. Next is Elyzabete.
If that's the case, I'll just move diagonally here to be in range of both of them, and I'll use.
So because you moved in, rats have a chance to attack you now.
It's fine.
So, well, hold on.
I have this.
Right, but rats hit first.
Oh, that's no fun. I have cure wounds. I'm fine.
They damage you for 8.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, if you're level 1, anything can kill you within 2 hits. It doesn't matter what it
Well,
That's why
my hit points to 4.
That's why I skirted around their perimeter, so that way they couldn't get attacks of opportunity.
Well, then let's just hope this at least stuns them.
All right. So you pin, roll for damage.
I think
Wait,
it's a
15-foot cube. Does that hit the insects too then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I moved this way.
Okay. You pin both, so roll for damage.
That is the damage.
Oh, that is the damage?
Oh, that is the damage.
12 is the
what they have
damage.
to do
Well.
is the enemies have to do a Constitution save, and then if they save, they only take half that damage.
Oh, okay. So then Constitution save, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so...
And they have to beat 13.
Boom, boom. So, okay, so they take full damage.
So then each would take 12 damage.
So he's down to that. And then Beetles...
Wait, they're not dead? Oh, fuck.
Beetles...
No, these are swarms. Swarms usually have about like 30 health.
Oh. That's not good.
Ooh. So...
If it's a 15-foot cube.
So he centered it on the rat, so then it would be the
Well,
rat.
it's
5
centered
feet
on
away.
him.
Oh, so yeah.
So it would be like something like that.
So center from
So 5 feet, including his square. So it'd be like 5, 10.
10, 15.
So cover pretty much. It's me and you are just outside of its range in that case. Because if it
Yeah,
includes
that's what I was thinking of. I was like, I'm not inside it already.
Yeah.
Because if you go 5 feet to his left,
So that also makes me realize I should have gone here, and then I could have cast her from there.
Pazuzu, no! All
the owl just explodes in feathers.
All right. Is your turn done, Elyzabete?
1 second. I think don't I hit? Like, can I cast another spell?
No,
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you have something that's classified as a
I'm-
action.
I'm pretty
you-
sure Thunder Wave has a knockback effect too, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I think it does. I'll read it real quick, or I'll like have it spread out. 1 second here. Thunder Wave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot radius must roll Constitution.
Mhm.
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
So yeah, so from you they're going to be pushed 10 feet. Let's see. Unsecure objects in the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away. And we all hear this because it has an audible boom of 300 feet.
So we're deaf now.
So if you're going by like real world logic, yes, we would all be deaf.
Oh,
Because
definitely.
it would be like someone setting off a flashbang next to your head.
Oh, that would
All
suck.
right. So the swarms got pushed up to the northern wall.
At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot or second level, the damage increased by 1d8. Ooh, that's pretty good.
So yeah, if you cast it as level 3 spell, you would add 2d8s and so on and so forth. The highest level spell is level 9.
Oh jeez, I'd do a lot if it rolled high.
All right.
Well, at that point, you probably wouldn't want to do Thunderwave compared to
Yeah.
what you do.
So insects get to go first, and they are going to attack Jabax. I think they can attack from here, right? They have. No, they have to be right here, I think. Yes. Okay. And then.
Roll to pierce armor.
So they roll to pierce. Does 14 hit? It does.
14 does hit.
All right.
So it cancels that
And
out.
then attack for 6.
All right, I'm at 4.
Uh-oh.
All right. And the bats are going to move to Elyzabete. And they are going to attack. Does 16 hit? It does.
Oh, fuck.
And they hit for 3.
Oh my god, I have 1 HP!
So what happens when you get below 1 HP is you start
Yeah,
making...
you do this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. And as long as you keep on getting above 10, you technically succeed. You have to succeed 3 times, and then you'll come back with 1 HP.
Yeah.
Unless healed by an ally.
Yeah, that's, you can guess what my turn's gonna be.
All right, and
Good thing I have Cure Wounds.
Tiberius, it's back to you.
Oh no.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have the spell Fireball.
Oh. So
that
wouldn't that
would-
explode us?
That would kill us instantly. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if we succeeded.
Firebolt for 6.
Well,
That doesn't pin either.
okay.
Tin Man, no!
Anything else?
No, I guess that's it.
I like how Pazuzu's just chilling in the hallway. Pazuzu's just like, fuck this. I'm here. Alright. Sunsteel.
Alright, so as a free action, I'm going to tell everyone to run back to the hallways.
Okay.
Because then we can funnel them in so we're only fighting one at a time. Because if we go back to this area here,
Pazuzu.
we can have we can have 2 people strike from one end, the spellcaster strike from the corner, and then it's 3-on-1 instead of it being spread out.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my action to disengage to prevent attack of opportunities.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn.
Alright. Elyzabete.
Okay, then I'll do the same thing he did basically and run away.
Alright.
So 5, 10, 15. I'll do back here.
You are leaving the range of the rats, so they do get to hit.
Well, he said he's disengaging like I did.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was a skill. My bad. Continue.
No.
Okay.
So disengage is that takes your action, but it prevents attacks from opportunity unless the enemy has the feat that ignores that.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Alright. Insects are going to... They're going to continue for Sungsteel. And insects get to roll. Less. $14.
That hits.
Okay. And then attack for 3.
I am down to 1.
Alright.
Well, as long as you don't get hit by the rats, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Rats are going to go next. And they are going for the wizard.
Which is range
Oh
of
no.
this? Touch. Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, any cure ability, except for Healing Word, which is another one you could have picked, is touch.
Does 20 pierce? It does.
Oh yes, of course it does.
All right.
Unless you had like disturbingly high constitution in addition to having like plate mail, the 20 is probably gonna hit.
All right. 2 damage.
Oh no.
He's getting hit for like 2, I get hit for like 6 and
To be fair, I got hit for 8 and 3.
All right. Tiberius, it's your turn.
Oh lord.
Pazuzu, save us.
Shit, I gotta run past like 2 of them.
you can disengage and then
You have to disengage. I don't think that's a
How far can
disengage.
I make it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 35.
So basically, you can go to Pazuzu.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
I recommend you move back, Kawar.
He can't. I think as far as he can go.
no. I was about to say that was his maximum movement distance.
You know what? I have that vial of explodey liquid.
You do.
Well, the thing is,
I'm gonna
you
put
did
it in
disengage.
Pazuzu's claws.
Oh, okay.
And can I position Pazuzu up a little bit further? And
Pazuzu can go after Elyzabete.
okay. Okay. I'll wait until then.
All right. Sungsteel.
Okay, since they're still in range, I have to disengage again, which takes my action 5, 10, 15, and I don't really have anything that I can do to. Actually, no, I'm gonna take that linen wrappings of glass,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it in front of where Pazuzu is, so that way it becomes difficult terrain, and they'll have to take damage because they're having to crawl on top of broken glass.
The insects will not have to, but the rats will.
That's one of them. That counts.
All right. Elyzabete.
Oh, can I have Pazuzu move then?
No, that's after me.
Oh,
I
that's
think
after
it
you.
was.
Okay.
With Cure Wounds, can I use
Pazuzu.
it on myself?
You can
Yes,
use
you
it
can.
on anyone within
Okay.
10 feet, I think it was.
No, it has to be. You have to touch them, so it has to be
Okay.
within 5 feet.
Cast at what level? What?
Casting at level, so if you is it a level 1 spell, you can charge it by using the remainder of your level 1 spells. So normally you have spells per day,
Yeah.
and you can kind of just put all of the spells per day into one spell to boost it.
Well,
I see.
actually, how that works is you cast it as level 1, so you have to minimum cast as level 1, and that takes up a level 1 spell slot. But when you unlock higher spell levels, you can then cast it as a level 2, as a level 3. So
Okay.
you're still only using 1 spell slot, but it's just based on what level of spell slot you spend it at is how much of an effect it has.
Okay, so I got a little mixed up. Thank you. All right. So is that on you then?
That has to be on me.
All right. Add 4.
You're at 5.
Woo!
All right. Pazuzu.
Okay, so Pazuzu has a flying speed of 60.
Okay.
So he's gonna move like 10.
Did we lose him again?
I think so.
He was thinking, I
Oh.
think.
He's gonna fly 10 feet here,
Mm-hmm.
and then fly over them and drop the vial of
Okay.
exploding liquid on top of them.
I
I don't know how high up the ceiling is.
It's high enough.
Okay.
The liquid does 5 damage. So rats are burnt to a crisp,
Good.
but the insects are pissed.
Come at me, insect bro.
All right. So
Well, now that glass is worthless.
Hey, if anything, I'll just pick it back up again after the battle.
True.
All right, so insects go 5, 10, 15. Hold on. Can the insects, what can they see? Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do.
And then definitely
Okay.
after this, let's take a short rest so we can regain some hit points.
Yeah, that's
So
probably a good idea.
the insects first see Tiberius, so they are going to roll. $17, and then attack for 6.
What the? I'm gonna teleport them.
I'm down.
Oh, so death saving throws for Tiberius.
All right.
So he gets to make us on his turn. He gets to make a death saving throw.
So we skip Tiberius. No, we don't skip, but he does a death throw.
All right.
Sunsteel.
I want to see what he gets on his death saving. Okay,
18.
so he succeeded. So if he gets above 10, he succeeds. Below 10 is a failure. Succeeds 3 times, he comes back up with 1 HP. 3 failures, he's dead.
All right.
And then at that point, you would need to take him to a cleric to get resurrection or have the spell resurrection, which, by the way, is like an 8th level spell. Otherwise, he's pretty much gone. He would have to reroll a new character. So I'm going to punch the insects.
All right. Roll for damage.
All right, let's see. I'm going to see if the damage thing works on it. I've tried fiddling with it for a bit. No, it does not. Let's see what I get. So that is 8 damage.
All right. The insects disperse and continue their day.
Okay, I'm going to look at the dwarf and heal the Tin Man. I'm going to go pick up the glass that I threw as a obstacle and re-tie it in linen. I don't care if there's dirt mixed in with it.
That's fair.
And then I'm just going
So
to
so the insects just like dispersed into the night, like they just got punched enough and they left.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck you, insects.
The bats, though,
And then
they burnt up because the vial.
And then afterwards, I guess we can either take a short rest, which is 4 hours, and we regain 1 hit die worth of health, or we take a long rest and then we would regain all our spell slots and such, but that's 8 hours. So
It's up to y'all.
I'm at least doing a short rest because I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah, I think a short rest is okay.
All right, so we can just kind of chill in the area where Pazuzu is, so that way we aren't like trapped in a tight hallway. And then I'm going to roll a d8 app for the 4 hours and see how many hit points I regain.
5.
I regain 5, so I'm at
Add
6.
+1.
I'm at 6 hit points.
You are at 7 hit points. Alright. Plus, so you will be at 7 now. And then Tiberius. Hit dice.
So much dice.
If you think that's I have like 3 pounds of actual dice in my possession.
I got 1 bag and then 2 small containers of dice in the living room. Alright. So so 4 hours pass. Pazuzu just he kind of went over here. Took a quick look.
And what does Tiberius see through the eyes of Pazuzu?
Yes, I should be able to see through the doorway a little bit too.
So Pazuzu brings knowledge of a empty room with a bookshelf.
Ooh, bookshelves are always
Alright.
I
And
desire
then
books.
I desire books.
I'm going to casually just like I'll let them like do all the investigation. Instead, I'm going to do perception, not for the environment around me, but for any other like creatures that would try and do us harm.
So, rolling
I put my
perception.
hat back on too.
So, you notice that there are like tracks, animal tracks,
All right.
that do go beyond the bookshelf. But there's no like immediate animal pack like the swarms y'all just faced 4 hours ago.
All right. Seeing the tracks, I'll notify the others, and I'm going to do a nature roll to see how old the tracks are.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
They are tracks. From at least yesterday.
Well, I didn't crit fail. I rolled a 2, and then it's -1 due to my negative int modifier.
So yeah, they were not made today. You know that much.
One nature.
That's right. I'm one with nature.
He's a punchy monk.
Nature. Let's see. What would my nature be? Oh Jesus.
Okay, so
Wow.
go with the last one. So you rolled a 21. So you'd be able to tell us how old the tracks are and what kind of
So
tracks.
the animal tracks are actually tracks of a goblin from at least a week or two ago.
Oh, thank God.
They are fresh, but they are not like recently fresh.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to click that.
Elvish. Congratulations. You know how to speak Elvish.
No, because when I was first creating my character, I actually chose Goblin. Like I know how to speak Goblin, but I clearly changed that.
Aww.
So I'm gonna check the bookshelf and see if there's any relevant books.
Okay.
Damn it!
Go ahead.
Yes, you know, Elvish, we don't care.
So, on the bookshelf, you notice that it's very, very dirty. Dirty. Like it's not dusty. It's dirty. A lot of the books on there. Oh, there's not so many books on this one. There's like maybe 6 or 7 in this, in comparable to 100 bookshelf that was in the mansion. One of them does catch your eye though. It does have again another really good binding. And the spine is really good. The pages are a little kind of worn, but they're still legible.
I will check that book out.
All right. So you pick up said book and you open it up. You notice that it's both in a common language, and you can differentiate that some of it's also in Goblin.
Damn it! I wish I knew Goblin now.
Goblins have books.
This one,
Apparently.
this one's a smart goblin.
No Goblin's a smart Goblin if he gets near us.
Interesting.
I don't know if 4 can get near us. They're all being collectively intelligent.
You said that the tracks lead past the bookshelf, like they go into the bookshelf and then past like beyond it.
So is there a room behind that that we should bludgeon?
Bed frame, help us.
Or burn it on fire, perhaps?
I don't know why you'd smoke out an underpass. That's like a bad idea.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So from what you saw in the mansion, you as the you assume that there's some way to open it because you saw the hinge on the back one where the staircase was. Because obviously the tracks lead beyond the bookshelf.
Okay.
So the problem.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to search the book, the actual like bookshelf casing itself.
Okay.
To see if I can find like the seam where the wall breaks open.
Okay.
Or is it literally like a gigantic like wood bookshelf, or is it like shelves of books on like a
It's a
stone or wood
curved
wall or
giant
something like that?
bookshelf.
Say that again. You were breaking up.
It's
Yeah, you
it's a
broke up halfway
curved
there.
giant bookshelf. It's one. It looks to be one unity.
Okay. Yeah. Can I see if there's any like parts that like seams or anything?
So you see three possibilities. One. Let me draw it out a little bit. So you see. Oh, this is that. That's thick. Anyway, you see one possibility here. One right here. And then the other one right here. All three have a double kind of border on the bookshelf. And they all have a small little gap.
Okay, so I guess the one near my end,
All right.
I'm going to like kind of pull from like
Okay. So go ahead and roll strength.
I'm gonna push and pull basically and see if like
It'll
it
give.
moves at all.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a roll for that or no?
A roll for strength, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Me strong.
So you kind of grab onto it, kind of like as best you can, and you kind of push it a little bit. There's a small amount of give, but you think that's more of the shelf itself. Then you pull away, trying to bring it forward, and the actual shelf comes off.
Whoops.
Like it comes. Oops. The entire shelf just like comes off.
That one part of the shelf that you were holding on to kind of gives, and it comes off the bookshelf.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
I'll do the same for like the middle.
All right.
Oh, so you accidentally break something, so your next idea is to break it more.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll
That's
again.
fair. That's fair.
I mean, you lit a table on fire, and then
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. So you once again you grab hold of a shelf, you push it forward. There's a bit more give, and that's to the actual bookcase and not just the shelf. But then you pull back, and nothing happens.
Okay, so I think it's the center one. I think we're gonna have to like, I think all three of us are gonna probably have to get up on this shelf and push on it.
Gotcha. So we all strength roll then?
Well, you'll want to get on. We'll just kind of, whoop, whoop. Everyone on top of each other.
Oh no!
Pazuzu. All right. Go ahead and roll athletics.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Well, you would go with the leftmost one, so unfortunately that crit
Oh.
doesn't count.
Boo.
12 for 14, and
Why does mine have? Oh, right. Because mine's on advantage for some reason. It doesn't matter.
Oh, and okay, yeah. So all three of you give. Pazuzu does his best.
I want to see Pazuzu's roll.
Pazuzu's an owl. He just does stuff. So- he does his best. And so all three of you plus Pazuzu kind of give it a good push. It does give a little bit. You do see it kind of opening, but kind of need to give it one more good shove.
More acrobatics.
Athletics.
I mean.
All right, you give it.
I guess
one
I'm
more.
just pretending to push.
You have become Pazuzu. What does
Yay.
what does
Pazuzu's
Pazuzu roll?
helping.
Pazuzu roll.
Well, Pazuzu got a 9.
Pazuzu's doing more than
Here you go.
Tiberius.
Master.
Because of Pazuzu, y'all open it.
Pazuzu.
So
Doing real work for us here.
Y'all open it up.
Ah, shit. Big room, goblin tracks. This ain't good.
Before we proceed any further, I'm
Okay.
going to go and cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Let's see, do I have any preemptive things that would be nice? I have nothing.
Probably should have did that before we fought the
Probably be a good. Oh yeah, because
But I honestly didn't think there would be like another encounter like the second we stepped down into the basement.
yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think anyone expected that.
Did we? We didn't get experience for those.
Yeah, we didn't. Whoops.
Oh.
How
didn't
much
think
are
about
the rats and bugs worth?
that. 50 for the bats and 50 for insects, I'm guessing? 100 for insects.
100
So
for
150 divided
insects.
by 3, so we each get 50.
Yep. Okay. So 100 experience points.
Okay.
Desert Boys, we can retire now.
Okay. So, y'all open it up. It makes a really, really, really loud sound. It's like this giant creaking wood.
That's the best kind of wood, though.
I know. I agree.
Well, the important thing to know is that we're 1/3 of the way to level 2.
And you do see... You kind of walk into an area. There's definite cobwebs. There's a few dead goblins in webs. They are dead. They are 0 HP. Just there we go.
Okay.
They are dead. But there is one giant spider in the back of the room. He acknowledged your presence, but he is not a being. He is not aggressive.
He
In that
acknowledges our
case,
Yeah,
his hat to.
he. Yeah, he.
I do tip my hat at the spider.
The spider just looks at you.
I'm going to ask it if it can actually understand us in common,
Okay.
and see if it gives any sort of acknowledgement.
So you verbalize. What do you verbalize?
Just can you understand what we're saying?
The spider does react a little bit. It knows that you were talking to it, but it doesn't seem as though the message was perceived.
Right. So there's the possibility of intelligence, but it can't be confirmed yet.
Okay, so
So what I'm going to suggest to the group is that we do that funnel tactic where we make it come to us, and then we can fight it in kind of the little bookshelf area that we just came from. Or at least like we can try and get it to where like it gets in one spot, and then we can surround it and pretty much just smack it like an angry mob. We do also have to take into consideration that the spider could be venomous.
yes, dwarf.
What do you want me to roll?
So I'm going to cautiously kind of take a step forward and see how the spider reacts.
Okay.
Okay. The spider, in return, gets off its web and does come a little bit closer.
Does it seem agitated or like it's like trying to be defensive now?
It's definitely curious, but I wouldn't say that it's in a defensive or aggressive posture.
Let's see here. First sign of aggression, prep any range spell you may have. We may have an encounter, but let's not presume we have an encounter.
Yeah.
I am then going to, let's see here. I'll take a step in front of the dwarf and see what happens.
Okay. It goes back to its web.
Okay. In that case, I'll step to where I was previously, and with my quarterstaff, kind of like poke the area in front of me, like give it a light tap and see how the spider reacts.
So you take your quarter step out and you kind of give it a few taps. It kind of reels back a little bit more. You kind of made it a little scared. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Is this a giant spider?
It is,
Okay.
but there's 4 of y'all, so you are many where it is 1.
Because he
We
backed up,
technically-
can we search the goblins' bodies? Or have like poke them to see if they're alive real quick?
So the goblins are in cocoons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the head is poking out, which is why you can determine it's a goblin. But it is clearly dead.
Okay.
let's see here. Does there look like there's like holes in the walls where there could be more spiders, and this one's kind of just like the guard?
So I'm gonna move your character real quick.
Okay.
So there's cocoons on the goblins here.
Okay.
And then kind of where he was is kind of like I wouldn't say a barrier of webbing, but the webbing definitely gets thicker. And he did move back a square, but he actually went up higher into the room when he did that.
And is there any evidence on the ceiling that there's like more of these guys and we're just not looking at the ceiling?
I mean, there is silk on the ceiling, but I mean, it looks pretty well made for a singular giant spider.
Yeah. Is there anything that we're seeing that's like showing that there's like maybe a deeper level or something of like importance that's like covered by the webbing? Like maybe like a desk or something?
There is a couple more tables back here. Let me draw them out. There is one table right here that is completely covered. Give me 1 second.
So if anything, we could always use fire on our side. We can all light a few torches and then just kind of like
Say if
burn
you
the,
want,
burn
if
the
you want,
webbing and use it
we
as a
could
way to
use
kind of,
produce flame to light our torches.
yeah. And then we can use the fire generated from that to burn the webbing easier without like gumming up our weapons or anything, and then get closer. And also, it acts as like a nice little way to fend off the spider and possibly others if they appear.
Okay. Okay. So, I guess I'll just use produce flame then in order to light it.
Okay.
And
What are
I'm
you
going to
lighting?
be
So we have lit
very
torch.
careful. I'm going to try to only burn the webbing that's necessary to get over there. And I'm going to be doing so cautiously with like any sign of like danger, like sound, like hissing or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really going to backtrack if I hear that.
Okay. So, do you currently have a weapon lit?
I have a torch lit. Like first I'd have the torch lit and get like a better assessment of the area before even proceeding forward.
Okay. So, by y'all lighting the stuff, the spider does become more interested because now there's a bit more light in the room. Still not necessarily aggressive, but he does come down one more. Does come down one more. Okay.
Well, I'll look towards the druid and be like, can you commune with it possibly?
You want me to? I'm pretty sure. Isn't there like a animal handling
Yeah,
thing?
animal handling. That's to either like train it or to
Communicate.
try and well, there's actually like a commune with animals spell in that case.
I don't think. Yes, I don't think I have that. But do you want me to use animal handling or something?
You can use animal handling to like maybe like gesture to it that we're not hostile unless it like pretty much is the first aggressor.
Okay. Well, I'll just do that then. Oh.
Okay.
I don't know, that's 11. Okay, we're good.
11. So essentially, you kind of walk up one more. You get in front of Sungsteel. You know, you show it a more passive posture, and it in response does get up one more and it's more
Is it intrigued?
interested. It's
Okay.
I'm not gonna say attracted, but it's like it feels a little bit
Safer?
Oh no.
safer. Yes, it is. It's not as like.
The spider is starting to fall in love.
Oh no! Maybe I guess maybe we step forward. Wait, how would I even deal with a spider? Huh. Maybe I'll use animal handling again to try and again drive
Okay.
it home that we're not a threat. Maybe it'll gain more confidence too.
All right. So you kind of commune to it again,
More successfully though.
more
Ooh.
successfully. The spider kind of walks over to the goblin here and kind of
Okay.
starts using one of its frontal mandibles and starts kind of like tapping on the goblin a little bit.
Okay, so he's trying to. I would assume he's trying to tell us then to do something with the silk. Does anyone have a knife or something?
Um,
I only have a quarterstaff.
I have a small knife in my pack.
yeah, I only have a quarterstaff as well.
Yeah, okay. I'd say maybe we should walk up to the goblin because it is covered in silk, or maybe give the knife to me for now, so it because I'm the one kind of communicating with it, and I guess maybe I would walk. Ah, damn it, I'm on the wrong function.
Okay.
I guess walk over to you, like take the knife, and then I guess go back here and then cut open it, or I guess maybe animal handling again to try and like show up my intent.
Okay. All right. So you walk over to Tiberius, you grab the knight. You go back into the front of the goblin. You're next to the spider now, but you're
Okay.
kind of you're looking at it. You're cutting the silk. The goblin is kind of like slowly being released. The spider does take a step back,
Okay.
and the goblin falls out of the silk.
Okay, so it's dead. Good. I guess we should investigate then.
Let's see here. I'll
Actually, yeah, one of you investigate, and then I guess I'll watch the spider.
all right. I'll do perception to see like what
What it
the
has.
goblin has on his contents.
Okay.
Oh, there. We'll go with the
Oh.
first one because that lagged a bit.
Yeah.
All right. So you notice that the goblin is dead. There is giant piercings, like the spider had bit into it,
Okay.
on its right rib cage, on its right side of the rib cage. There is a small pouch on the goblin.
All right. I'll examine the pouch then.
Okay. So the pouch was tied to the goblin. Elyzabete takes the knife, cuts it off for you.
Yeah.
And so you take the bag, and there are 2 keys inside.
All right. I show the keys to the rest of the party,
Mhm.
and
I guess we should investigate the other goblin, maybe. Really? Well, does anyone remember anything mentioned about different locks? Because I only remember from the original room where we just forced them all open.
I think all we opened 2 lockers in the lab, and one of the desks we ripped it open.
Yeah.
2 of the desks you ripped open. One in the main big room, and then one again inside the lab.
Yeah. And there was another desk. Was that still locked?
I remember the iron desk inside the lab that had open drawers. The wooden desk that you guys opened up, is
Well,
open.
I guess one thing is,
Okay.
what are the keys made of?
They're once again. Well, there's one bronze key and one silver key.
Okay, so I would assume the bronze key would be the same. We could test that when we go out. But the silver key, I wouldn't know what that's for yet.
It could be for the desks in here.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about those. I guess maybe we should do more animal handling to intent that we want to go back there, or should we search the other goblin first?
Can we, from where we are, can we see the other desks? Can we see if there's like,
Drawers.
yeah, compartments or anything?
No, they're pretty layered in silk.
Okay,
Okay.
so we'd have to go
I
back
guess
there.
then we have our druid companion. I'd give him the keys since if anyone's going to easily
Yeah.
get access to it, it's probably going to be him.
So I guess I'll have those now. I'll try and handle to show my damn, that went well. To show my intent to go over there.
So you kind of walk on up in front of the spider. You got both keys in hand. You show it. The spider
I
does.
point to the desk.
Yeah. The spider does come up and kind of taps the key, the silver key.
Okay.
And then does retreat partially onto the web, but is on this little side here.
I get. Can you like draw kind of where the web is, or like okay, can I walk past the spider? Like, can I? God damn it, not this. Would I be able to go here?
No,
Or would I be
because
up here?
so where the spider is right now, that section only gets higher.
Okay. So basically, so if I just to get back here, I would have to cut through a little silk to get over here.
Correct.
Okay. So I guess I'll walk forward a bit because we already have the understanding of what I want to do. He tapped the key. Did he retreat? I guess would he retreated back here to tell me it's this desk?
Well, he tapped the key, and then like started to slowly walk back towards that wall, because the silk on this side is lighter.
Okay, so now okay. So I would assume stepping back here is where his if we assume it's a female spider, we're gonna have to assume eggs are back here. So I think it'd be kind of dangerous to step back over here.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the silk that the spider is on is like covering a doorway, perhaps, or
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I guess I'll walk over here next to it and examine the wall.
Okay. So you notice. Go ahead and roll perception.
Yeah, perception. Where is that? There it is. Oh, that went badly.
Yeah. Well, you notice that there is silk kind of glued to the wall, but it looks as though if you were to kind of like cut it a little bit, you'd make a decent passage to get by.
Okay. I guess I'll start cutting a little bit and just watch how the spider reacts.
Okay. So I go ahead and do a strength roll.
Strength roll? Oh, okay.
All right. Good enough.
Oh, wait, that was the wrong one. Whoops. There we are.
All right. So, you kind of begin cutting it. The spider's kind of like on the silk over here, just kind of like
Watching me?
Yeah. There's no sign of aggression from him. He or she is just kind of letting you do it.
Okay, I guess I'll just continue cutting then.
Yeah. So, you kind of get to back here. The spider kind of wraps around the silk and gets to the underpass area.
Okay.
This desk has a lot of webbing on it, but there's also papers. The desk in the back is a smaller.
The back being over here?
The back being right here.
Okay.
Looks to be like a safe in a way. And then the desk over here is somewhat the same, but it's just larger and a bit more heavily fortified.
I think I'll use animal handling to show the spider that I want to come at least to come over here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you kind of walk back over the spider. You show it the keys again. It taps on the silver key.
Okay.
And does take a step back.
So I guess I'll advance over. Would I have to be on a specific side to open it, or is it?
The safe. Let's assume that it is on the spider side.
Okay. I guess I'll then gesture to the spider that I want to get. Well, I guess, can I use it from here?
No, he's blocking it.
Okay. Then I'll gesture. Oh, damn, that went well too.
Okay.
I'll
So
gesture to the spider that I want to access the safe.
So you show the keys to the spider again. Spider again kind of taps on the silver. You decide to kind of put the silver key on the ground. The spider taps on the key again, and then goes back to this desk and taps on the desk.
I guess I'll examine the desk then. So I'll roll perception.
Okay. So the desk is solid metal. There are 3 drawers on the right hand side. One of them do look locked.
Let's open it then.
Okay.
And see. We'll open it. We'll watch how the spider reacts.
All right. So go ahead and move that square.
Okay.
So so you take out the key, or you get the key out and you open it. And you open up a little bit, and there's a lot more paperwork in there.
Okay.
And the spider is just kind of again chilling in front of the safe.
I guess we should examine the paper. Is it blank? Does it have notes?
There's tons of writing on it.
What language?
You can read it.
Okay. Is it more of the alchemical like we saw in the lab?
It refers to vermin entirely, so bats, insects, rats, things of that nature. Go ahead and roll perception again.
Oh, okay.
So you're kind of digging through the paperwork a little bit. Again, you find notes about rats, bats, insects. You do find one that is a named spider named Nazom.
So it'd be smart to assume that this spider's name is Nazom. I guess. Should I how about I say that I say Nazom?
All right, so you say
Wait, want me to
Nazom. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want me to roll animal handling or something to?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
So you say the name. So you say the name Nazom, and you do get a very big reaction out of it. It is again not aggressive, but it's different from what you've seen before.
So it's reacting as if it knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, okay. It knows what you're saying.
I guess I'll look more into the drawer if there's more info on what Nazom is or what happened to what might have happened to whoever was here before.
Okay.
I guess I'll roll perception again.
All right. So you have a lot of paper. You have a lot of paper in your hand. You notice mentions of Nazom a few times now. You're kind of just doing a quick search of it. Essentially, you've kind of gotten down to Nazom is part of is a familiar to the alchemist that used to live here.
Okay.
And you don't really know Nazom's goal, but you do know that Nazom isn't inherently aggressive.
How about one of y'all start walking up, because I obviously we know he's not inherently bad now.
Well, they can't see you or hear you. They just know that you went behind the web. Again, the web is really, really thick.
So, for the web, we're talking about starting here.
Hold on, let me grab that image. The web starts at about there.
Okay. Then I guess I'll gesture to the spider that I'm going back to communicate with my party.
Okay. So you show it the paperwork. It taps on the paperwork, and then you kind of point that you're going this way, and it responds.
Does it respond in it moves that way, or it responds by allowing?
It acknowledges what you're doing.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll start moving that way and just watch how the spider reacts at all times, or Nazom reacts.
All right.
Okay,
so you leave the webbing, and he kind of just returns back to where you found him.
Okay. So I guess we should see now how it reacts if more than one of us come in, or what we should do with it, because we have access. it was a silver key we used on the drawer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you take the paperwork with you or not?
I would think I did.
Okay.
Is there any more info other than Nazam and and just
No.
words like mentions? We know it's by the alchemist who lived here.
So you go on to find out that Nazam was summoned, so he's
Yeah.
not a.
Bad. Okay. He's not. He doesn't need food. He just protects.
Yeah. You
Okay.
know that he's protecting the safe. That was the most valuable thing that you saw. So you
Okay.
you think that the safe is why he is here.
Gotcha. I guess. Well, I guess what should we do, guys?
Well, if it's protecting the safe and it will become hostile if we try to like receive
Access
the
it.
contents of the safe, then there's no reason for us to go to it because even
Yeah, but
though,
we don't really want conflict here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything, that area that you were coming with the knife earlier, that might have been a doorway. We can maybe see if that is a doorway and then proceed through there and just kind of leave Nazom to his business.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So I guess we'd go back here and see because earlier when we cut the webbing, we entered here, but I thought you mentioned that there was something off to the right here.
No, it's
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's kind of a dead end. Like there's the safe
Oh,
and the
so
two desks.
so it's literally just this room right here.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, do we just want to leave, or? Oh,
Um,
actually, we still need to investigate this goblin.
and then there's also the other desk that might
Yeah,
have contents
yeah.
in it.
There's this desk. We're pretty much just gonna stay away from the safe, I would think.
So I'll free the other goblin.
Yeah,
Maybe-
I guess I would just have given the knife to you now.
yeah, and then I'll investigate the desk. I mean, you investigate the desk, and then I'll free the goblin out. So
Yeah.
strength roll.
Okay.
Let's
Oh, strength
save.
save. You wanted athletics?
There we go.
There you
Okay.
go.
So you cut the goblin loose. There's another pouch, but a slightly bigger pouch, and it has a gold key in it.
Oh,
I'll hand the key to the druid to see if Nazam will give us any indication as to what it's used for.
Okay.
So,
I guess yeah. I'll start entering the web again. I'll again gesture to Nazam what I'm doing, and show him the key.
Okay. So go back real quick.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yep.
So you show him the gold key, and he kind of walks up to you and takes a good look at it. But then he taps on your shoulder
Okay.
and points out.
Okay. So he wants us to leave. Or maybe what he wants, or maybe the key's not used for here. That might also be the case.
yeah, I'm thinking
I-
like it's
So I
used.
guess it could be used for the safe too. So basically, do we want to initiate combat with it to get to the safe, or do we just want to leave it alone?
I'm fine with
Because because it's a summon, I would assume that there's no way we can tame it or anything.
No, because it's controlled by.
Yeah, exactly. So do you want to initiate combat to try and get back there, or like, or do I want me to move forward a little bit to see how it reacts again? Like if it wants us to leave, or is saying that it does. Okay, is that it's saying it wants us to leave, or it's saying that that's used elsewhere?
I don't see any reason why you can't like at least like
Try.
try, and then if he like kind of like tries to deter you, then probably foresee it as him saying that like, hey, the key goes somewhere else. It's not in here.
Yeah.
Other than that, if he's aggressive, obviously
Yeah.
he wants us to leave. Okay. So I'll use animal handling to try and show what I'm intending to do, which is to enter in and see what that is, and then we'll judge how it reacts and we'll react based on that.
Okay. So 12. So you show it the gold key again. He taps on your shoulder. He points out, and then moves to the front of the safe.
Was there anything threatening about it, or did he just move there?
Oh, he just kind of like tapped you, pointed, and then like just kind of walked over there.
Okay, how about I inch over to this desk over here then to see if there's anything over there.
Okay.
'Cause
So
you said that part's kind of more heavily webbed.
yeah, so you move over to the desk and he's looking at you, but the same as the other desk.
Yeah. So I guess we should cut the webbing off of it, and just watch how he reacts with that. So a strength roll. Oh wow.
So you kind of struggle a little bit because this is a much thicker web, as I said.
Yeah.
The blade kind of ends up getting, I'm not gonna say stuck, but it's dug
Wedged.
in.
I guess I'll try again. Oh god.
You dig a little deeper, but
I guess I'll keep going till it works. But obviously, since we're messing with it, watching Nazam would be a good idea. Oh, there we go. That should do.
all right. So you get a good grip, and you kind of push it through, and it cuts through that part of the web. Now you do notice that the webbing did kind of spring up a little bit. It is a bit more loose now.
I guess I'll investigate then I'll investigate the guest. The desk. So that'd be perception. Oh jeez.
So you see a slightly bigger, more fortified steel desk. There's paperwork on top, but it's kind of covered in web, so it's not exactly the best thing to touch. There are
there any
drawers, but they are open, like you can open them.
Oh, okay. I guess let's open them.
Okay. So you open up the first desk, and there are a couple vials that have liquids inside.
What was the thing that we used? Who used that thing again? That
Pazuzu.
determined what? Yeah, Pazuzu used that.
Oh well,
Pazuzu-
Tiberius used the skill.
No, it's the skill to identify what it was.
Oh yeah,
that-
that was me.
And that
Okay,
was
yeah. Then I guess I should grab them and bring them out so we can investigate what they are.
Well, there were 12 inside. How many do you
12.
take them all and be greedy.
Okay. I guess I'll start taking a few and just watch how he reacts. So let's start with 4.
get? Okay. So you take 4, and Nazam just kind of chills.
Okay, let's move to 6.
Okay. Still same reaction.
8.
Still same reaction.
10.
He blinked at you.
11.
You're good.
Okay, I'll just take 12 then. And then I'll gesture at him that I'm going out again because I don't want to perceive a threat if he knows what it is.
Okay. So you gesture to him that you show him the vials. He taps on a vial,
Okay.
then taps on your shoulder, and then points
points
out
out.
towards the library or the exit.
Okay. So I'll start exiting then, and then I guess I'll give them over and we'll figure out what they are.
Okay, so I'll use identify on the bottles.
Do I want you to roll for that? I don't think so. You take hold of one of the bottles, and you notice that it's actually the same thing that you gave Pazuzu earlier, but of a higher quality.
So does it do like 10 damage instead of 5?
You just want to find out.
Oh god.
Well, we pretty much
Yes, I think we should investigate all the vials before we do anything like that.
They all look the same.
Oh, they all are? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say I think we should try and go for the vault because he keeps gesturing for us to leave. I think we should go for it and just see if he is actually hostile for us entering. Because part of me is thinking like, what if there's some way to control it? Like it's a summon, but like if you have X, you can control the summon. Maybe that's in the vault.
So you think that he's bound to the vault?
Possibly, or bound to something in the vault.
Okay.
So I'd say what I would want to do is to go to try and access the vault and see if he blocks it again.
Okay.
I'll use animal handling after entering just to, again, show him that I want to go to the vault.
Okay. So you kind of show him. Yeah. So you kind of show him the gold key. You kind of like point to the vault, and he kind of he gets a little hasty about it.
Okay. I guess I want to approach, not like get in front of him, like I want to get in front of the vault, but I want to get to this side of the vault.
Okay.
So I'll move slowly and like seeing how he'll react as I'm going. And now that I'm here, I would want to touch the vault and just see what he does, or start to touch.
So you kind of like put your hand on the vault, and he kind of brings his little mandible up and like touches your hand, and kind of again points out.
Yeah, so he doesn't want us to open it. So do we want we want us to do you want me to exit and then we start attacking because we want the vault, or do we just want to leave?
Well, again, they can't see what's happening.
Oh right, oh right. I guess I'll gesture that I'm going out then.
You're fine.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you commute to him enough to where an 8 won't be problematic.
Yeah.
So he returns.
So what I explained right there, anyways. So do we want to attack and figure out what's in there? Because there's a bunch of silk there, and we have fire, and one of the vials, we might just want to able to throw the vials and start a big fire over there, or like we can try and lure him out and start attacking for it. Do we just want to leave, or try and get these items, or whatever's potentially in there?
Probably okay with
actually, one thing to know is some of the some of the scrolls up top. It wasn't. Todd, did you mention like summoning circles?
Yes.
We found the rats one, I believe. I think there might be the spider one in there, and that'd be how to summon a spider like Nazam. So should we try and access it by fighting? Because obviously he wants to leave. But do we want to see in there like maybe we can summon Nazam as like a familiar?
Well, I don't want to hurt something that hasn't really done harm to us.
Yeah, I'm cool with just leaving.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. People on the stream probably aren't happy though, even though people haven't typed for so long. How about the stream? Whoever types first, what do you want us to do? And yeah, obviously we're looking to leave, but what do you think? No one's paying attention though. That'd be kind of funny, huh?
It'd be that way sometimes.
Well, I'm going to, I guess, at this point, seeing any
Start to leave.
Chat, start to leave, and I guess on the way out, look for signs of any sort of locked thing that might use either the other 2 keys outside of the silver key that we got from the goblin corpses.
Okay.
And I'm basically just gesture Pazuzu that we're leaving. Like I'm not Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
No Zam.
We're outie, Pazuzu.
So you gesture out, and Nazam just kind of gives you a little mandible in the air, saying bye.
Bye. Okay.
And then come back and fireball.
So we have 12 vials of more potent flame.
So we can probably divvy that up so we each have 4, so that way we all kind of have like our own little batch.
We all have a little attack.
So that way, like in case like we come to a similar circumstance with like the insects and the rat, where
we can all give it to Pazuzu.
Just have Pazuzu do like pretty much aerial bombs for us.
Pazuzu just like does like bombing runs.
Okay, here it's like we just send him in to scout. He tells us what's in there. Okay, kill everything that's in there for us. Thanks. Okay. So I guess we just leave now, or do we want to find? I know we want to find the uses of the keys.
Yeah. So I guess we can re-examine the house. I have a feeling one of the keys works on the thing that I bashed with the bed frame.
Yeah. Oh, you mean this thing right there?
Yeah, probably. Just for giggles, I'll do a perception check to see if there's a keyhole of any kind.
Okay.
Todd, at the start of this, you mentioned this was for a quest. What was the quest for?
You were looking. So the repeating. So this quest has been done a few times by other parties. Basically, the requester knows that there's something of value here, and every team has found something a little bit different. but it's not quite what the requester knows of.
So so I'm guessing right now if we leave with what we have, we wouldn't get a quest reward, would we?
I mean, I'm not going to say.
No, well, I know we're not getting one now.
Did this requester even specify what it is he's looking for? Because
Yeah.
otherwise, sending in
Because-
people blind, like,
So
bring stuff
it
back.
sounds pretty vague.
So the requester knows that there is something of magical importance here. But due to all the stuff that's been found before, there might just be more, and the requester doesn't want to be too specific because the requester's trying to get you to explore, to like see what's here, you know, instead of just finding you like the magic sword, you pick it up, okay, we're done, you know.
Okay.
Heh.
So do we want to go back for the spider, or we just want to investigate the last of it and then just end?
For me, I have because I'm not contracted at all in any means, so there's no reason for me to want to harm that little eight-legged buddy. So
I suppose he was pretty good.
Well, technically, I'm not under contract either. I was already here when they arrived.
Yeah. Elyzabete and Blair were the only ones that were signed up for it.
Yeah.
And Blair is taking a fat nap.
and plus it wouldn't be unusual for you guys to come back empty-handed since the quest giver has had this done multiple times with somewhat diminishing returns.
Yeah. So if anything, we'd give him like one potion, or show we found one potion. Like, oh, we didn't find any more in this.
We just give him like a few, like one potion and a couple of the empty vials from the other lab, and then
We also have 2 bronze keys. We could probably give him 1 bronze key.
yeah, give him like one of the bronze keys as long. Well, first let's make sure the bronze keys are the exact same.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
But then if they do have one of the bronze keys and be like, hey, we found a key, but the thing that it opened was empty.
So I'm guessing we just want to investigate then, and figure out what the keys are. Then we're done.
Yeah, pretty much like I'm assuming one of the keys after I investigated the
Oh shit! I never
shelving
told you
area.
what
Worked here.
yeah, so you look at the bookshelf. You know that there is a way to open it, but from your side, it is not apparent.
Do we want to loop around then on the outskirts? Because we obviously broke in through here, so we can just loop around over here.
Yeah, pretty much just like loop around over there and then check the other side, like move books around where we're seeing the indentate where we know the indentation is on the other side.
So the light green part is where the hinge was.
Should we probably roll perception again? Huh?
Yeah, go and roll perception again. Yeah.
We're all looking at it, so I'd say we should all roll.
Ooh, I did good.
So you
17.
notice that on the bookshelf it's curved, but towards the like kind of southern side of it, there is it's not really a keyhole, but it's like a box that has like an insertable object. Yeah. Try the key there, I guess.
Yeah. So we have bronze, silver, and gold.
So I would assume probably either the gold key, because that's the only thing that hasn't opened anything.
I say plus one whenever. No, Nozdam. What was it? Wait,
Nazam.
It was Nozdam, right? Nazam. That was it. Okay. Nazam did point out. It might not. It might have been saying that it was here. So I mean, we should try them all anyways, though.
Yeah, so try all the keys and then
Whichever one works, obviously.
yeah, just kind of like let you press it in, whichever one kind of like fits right, and then twist it and hopefully get lucky.
All right. So which key are you gonna start with?
Bronze.
All right.
I mean, so we know what bronze did before, though. So.
Bronze is too small. Doesn't fit.
Silver.
Silver fits.
Now let's try it.
All right. So you try to unlock it and it opens. The bookshelf
Just
kinda-
swings open pretty much.
It basically swings open. Yeah.
Okay.
There's wooden chips because of the bed frame.
We wouldn't know anything about that, would we?
Let's see here.
So basically, we just can enter here now. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we should investigate around a little more for the drawers in the individual bedrooms.
Yeah, like investigate the drawers of the bedrooms, reinvestigate the lab to see if there was any other locked thing that the
Yeah,
keys
that we-
might have put
Yeah.
on.
So there's
Um,
nothing in the bedrooms. Y'all were able to open up all the wardrobes there.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there was some clothes in there.
And then like possibly like if there's something in the kitchen, just like kind of do a good workaround of the house itself. And then like also investigate the foyer.
So I guess I'll investigate the kitchen area. One of you investigate where we had the burning table incident, and then the other investigates the lab.
All right, I guess I'll investigate the burning
Table
death.
area. All
Okay.
right.
And then I guess we'll all roll perception
Yep.
for our individual zones. Hog a
So,
20.
Jabax, you take a quick look around. It's apparent that people were here before. The broken window, the obviously missing table. There's a lot of papers, but from your immediate sight, it's already been rummaged through. You're kind of ignoring that. The bookshelf to your north, which I haven't drawn, I apologize. Nothing kind of really points out to you. Let's see. Elyzabete, you're in the kitchen. I mean, like I said, there's an old oven, an old storage space, but there's really nothing there besides maybe a few plates, kitchen, a couple knives and forks.
Okay.
Tiberius, you so you're looking around the lab again. The lockers have been opened. The drawers on the south metal desk has been opened, and then the wooden desk up top, both drawers have been ripped out. So
Yeah, so the gold key, the bronze keys open the drawers, the silver key open that opening, and the gold key opens up the vault. So we just want to end there, or do we want to go get that vault?
I'm fine with uh, doing the path of non-violence.
Yeah, so technically I'm unlawful, so my character wouldn't want to do that either.
Well, I'm chaotic good, so it's like I don't follow laws. I just do what I feel benefits the general well-being of everyone.
Yeah, I'm lawful neutral, so I'd be down for it, but I follow laws.
Yeah, I don't. I'm good with just leaving them alone.
all right.
Yeah, okay. I guess we just leave them alone then.
So y'all kind of pack up your stuff. You spread out the vials accordingly.
It's like, which one of us has the highest strength, real quick?
I am all grabber.
Okay, then it's you, and we carry her out.
She got put into a deep sleep. She's been sleeping for at least 4 hours now because y'all took a quick nap.
Oh yeah, we did.
And then with that said and done, like
Yeah. So a quick wrap, I guess. Elyzabete and Blair, they returned back to the requester. Blair had nothing, so she gets nothing in rewards. Elyzabete did decide to give 2 bottles to try and make it a bit more convincing.
Yeah.
With the bronze key and what else were you giving? Oh, the empty vials. Right.
Yes, empty vials. That was it.
Yeah, so you gave a couple there. You explained that the house did have a couple centipedes there. There were a few rats and a few insects, but nothing of worth. You did not mention Nazom or the safe.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. And we get rewarded with anything?
I'll figure out rewards later.
Okay.
Probably give you a level 2.
Yeah.
So
Pog.
poggers. Right.
And then obviously they hadn't taken they hadn't taken the contract, so
Yeah.
we're just here now.
Tiberius goes on his day trying to figure out the great lore of the Todd Father. And
Oh yeah, the Todd Father mentioned in the drawers.
and I don't know what Sungsteel. Oh yeah, Sungsteel was on a quest to go to another town for something. Got distracted by the giant blazing table.
Oh yeah.
And then was like, WTF?
we don't talk about that.
this will be but an ashen footnote in her history.
All right. And that really kind of wraps up the first D&D session. This was our first attempt on D&D on stream. Overall, I learned a lot from this one adventure, and if you want to join in future games, please join the Discord. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to show us you enjoyed what you watched.